All right, we should be live. Welcome, everyone. Hope you're having a fantastic Wednesday. Here we're going to be playing some Spycraft. This is unusual for me. I don't usually play these types of games on stream, but this is an FMV game from 1996. It's a really interesting story, actually. Basically, it has nothing to do with Warcraft or Minecraft. It's basically an FMV adventure game, but the twist is you're a CIA agent. And the cool thing about this game is that it was actually either consulted or designed by an actual former CIA director and a former KGB major general. So that was like a marketing thing about it. It was like, you know, it had one side, it had CIA, the other side, KGB. Like there's two actual big time like spy executives, basically, probably former field agents, I'm guessing, or I don't know, maybe desk jockeys, who knows. But yeah, the idea that they actually had like real life spies consult on the game is a pretty cool idea, I think. So it kind of added some legitimacy to it. So we're going to try this out. So the game was actually remade. I immediately regretted, once I decided this is the game I picked, I immediately regretted all the politics jokes we're going to get through tonight. So hope it doesn't get too bad. But if I tell you guys to tone it down, you know. So yeah, should be pretty cool. It's FMV, it's 90s, it's cheesy, but I think there was a few good FMV games, like, for example, Gabriel Knight, if you ever played that. Spycraft. Recently, Contradiction was a really good FMV game. I think there's some good ones out there. Obviously, some of the Wing Commander series. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I did some filters to it. Unfortunately, this is a 1990s game with FMV, so that means interlacing. So I did a couple filters. There apparently is this really good filter for that where you can actually do a full-on like de-interlace, which I didn't do, unfortunately, but hopefully it's okay as it is. All right, let's get to it. New game. Sorry for the cropping. This game has really weird cropping.
You want to know what I believe? I'll tell you what I believe. I was there when JFK got his first look at those U-2 photos. The CIA is the eyes and ears of this country. And what we see isn't always pretty.
Let me just go through the intro real quick first.
Things never change. Murders are still running countries. Armies are still massing at borders. People are still dying. Some things the president shouldn't know.
Yeah, I remember MacWarrior had some interesting FMVs. Command and Conquer too.
Ignorance can be the key to survival, so the facts might be flexible. Maybe it's not all black and white, but the job never changes. We're on the front lines, deep inside an Asian jungle, 30,000 miles above Russia's nuclear arsenal. In the end, it's all about human assets. There'll always be an old regimes. The best you can do is to treat your people right and watch every move they make. Kipling called it the great game. You want to win? Just remember one thing. Everything you know could be a lie.
Interesting intro. So here we get the interlacing. I can't tell exactly how bad it looks. I did something that kind of doubled over the interlacing, but it didn't quite eliminate it. So it's, yeah, I can see it's a little bit crummy looking, but it's the best I could do without installing like a hacked version of DOS box with like a special filter, so hopefully it's not too bad looking. It doesn't always look like this. For example, when you look at actual photos, they look pretty good. I did a some sort of filter on it, so yeah, hopefully it doesn't look too bad. But yeah, this has got it's like a combination of photographs and video and other stuff. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I like the game from what I remember. So yeah, obviously this is interesting. I don't remember when the Cold War ended. It was like late 80s, early 90s. So this was 96. It actually wasn't that much later than the Cold War. So the fact that within a couple of years, like a former CIA and a former FBI or KGB executive would work together to make a game like this is really interesting. This is probably Hollywoodized for sure, but I do find the game interesting. So obviously we've got here the president will sign treaty in Moscow. So this kind of sets the stage. I thought this was kind of a clever thing. And you got this like this super awesome, super retro 90s PDA basically.
Case Officer Thorne, welcome to Interlink.
This
Your
is
personal digital assistant provides access to 4 critical services. Data link your connection to other government agencies.
This is supposed to be like a super high-tech, cool gadget, but this totally looks like Netscape from like 1995. But I mean, they worked on it. This game is supposed to be fairly non-linear, but she keeps on talking. This is supposed to be fairly non-linear. Apparently, there are different ways to go about investigations and stuff. I remember some of the puzzles, but not all of them. I'm thinking this is probably kind of like a mock, like early PDA. Remember when people used to have PDAs and like mobile computers and stuff like that? They were like little tiny devices. They had some sort of connection, but it wasn't like your standard internet phone. This must have been like pretty cutting edge technology at the time, or it's just a fake out, technology. I don't know. Maybe they had beepers back then. Who knows? But yeah, we get some videos and some briefings and stuff. Oh crap, this isn't working. I had this bug before. I had this bug earlier and I don't know what. Typical Indigo Gaming live stream, everything breaks. Okay, I literally had that bug like last night when I was testing this game out. But restarting it fixed it. For some reason, it just wouldn't let me do anything. But I can skip this, so we don't have to wait through the whole thing. Yeah, like a Palm Pilot. Yeah, it was similar to that. Oops.
Case Officer.
Here we go. For some reason, it just won't let me click it.
It's Warhurst. We've got a situation. We're building the team. Meet me at Langley in the lobby.
So that was I guess my boss at Langley. So we're off to Washington. The transition. Took my Beretta, looks like. I haven't looked at Slater. Is that a pretty good hitman? It's kind of like, yeah, you see like actual KGB director. It's pretty cool. Is that kind of like the old school hitman, like Blood Money, or what kind of hit game is it? You can see they have a pretty decent budget for all this. I mean, they've got, hallways, extras. Not your usual closet filmed FMV type game.
Let's go. They're all waiting. Here we go.
He stares at you the whole time. That would be a really uncomfortable elevator ride. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty good looking, right?
All right, let's get started. You all know Bruce Jeffries. We brought him back for this mission. People, this is serious.
Gene and I have chosen Jeffries to run this op. He's drafted David Holt from the DI and Jamie Seaton from S&T as in-house support. He's also going to need a dependable operative in the field, which is why you're all here. Lang, Asai, Parker,
Everybody looks at you.
and Thorne. Gene promises me you're the best of the new crop. Now you've got to keep that promise.
I'll make sure one of them does.
I want you all at the farm at 0600. Bruce has designed your regimen. Top performer gets the mission and reports back here for the full briefing.
Good luck.
I could do a video on Hitman sometime. Probably not right away. I've got a couple of videos lined up. So here's basically the tutorial. So they actually basically put the tutorial within the actual gameplay. Can I save or something? Go online. No online component available. And did the game just lock up? No. Okay. Can I save? Data link?
Access authenticated.
Oh, Christ. Yeah, they actually have, like, they try to do it fairly legit where they actually have all the different task force and organizations and stuff. But yeah, I don't remember how to save. I should probably look up how you save. Oh, and I should probably tweet as well. You save Spycraft. I just don't want to be stuck. Don't want to be stuck again. Specific rooms. Okay. I guess I can't save right now, but we'll see. Yeah, this is before the TSA existed. Oh yeah, we're in for some cheese. It actually has a couple of pretty good actors. It has Michael Biehn, you know, the Terminator guy, like, come with me if you want to live. That guy. It's got a couple of other actors too here that you'll probably recognize from TV, especially from the 90s. So we're going to the farm. This is where we get some training. Should be interesting.
Go on in. Frank will be with you shortly.
So I'm meeting with Frank here. And here we can kind of get a rough idea of the mechanics. You can basically like zoom in to look at stuff. Here he's got all the guns, which is cool. I think there's a book on the, yeah, there's a book where you can actually look at it and read a page or two. Can't read the whole thing. But it's something about gun barrels or something like that. It's kind of cool little deets like that. And you're supposed to look at, yeah, you're supposed to look at this photo there, which continues on. So it's got the kind of Phantasmagoria style, you know, FMV kind of thing going on. Hey, Adam, how's it going? Glad you could make the stream. So let's click on this and get the story going.
That's Tom Phillips.
Spy blocks.
Tom retired last year. Said the great game lost its kick. Sorry I'm late. Been one of those days. Name's Frank Milkowski, Director of Training. Got the other three started. Now it's your turn. Bruce wants me to start you with image analysis. I've got to attend.
This guy was in Austin Powers. I remember. Yeah, it was Austin Powers. See, they've got like Hollywood actors, TV actors, things like that. Yeah, I have it quiet so you can hear me over it, but I can up the volume a little bit so you can actually hear what's going on. I hate it when after I do a stream and you realize nobody can actually hear what I'm saying, because that's like kind of the whole point. I upped it a little bit. Hopefully it's about right. I have it at like 15%, but it's always too loud. Hey Shane, how's it going? Let's see. So, image analysis. This was pretty cool, I remember. This is a cool puzzle.
Russian presidential candidate Fyodor Tubansky was killed today at the hands of an assassin. Tubansky was well ahead in the polls as of last week.
Probably not a good idea to have targets behind your desk, no.
Specter of mafia involvement. Dubansky's closest rival, current President Alexander Polyakov, will soon be meeting with President Charles Brooks to sign the long-awaited N Treaty, which will essentially dismantle Soviet nuclear capability.
So yeah, they definitely kind of lure you into the setting. You know, it's definitely a post-Cold War, pre-9/11 sort of... Oh, okay.
This is the latest in image analysis equipment. If a picture's worth 1,000 words...
Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, I tweaked that today. Green screen.
Get somebody's license plate, cross-check their face. Hell, you can even see if they're an innie or an outie. What we have here is a series of puzzles. You've got a couple of surveillance images, and I've got a couple of questions. Use the image analysis tools and your noggin, and we'll see how you stack up against the others.
So I think we get to use satellite footage in this one, if I remember right. Okay, yeah, so we have to figure out some details using satellite photos here. So we need to find out the license plate of the brown sedan. You'll need to zoom and optical character enhance OCE functions. Use the report button at the bottom of the tool to send an email when you're done. This was pretty insane back in '96, but now it's not as crazy considering we have Google Maps, but you know, it's pretty...
Entering National Photographic Interpretation Center.
Okay, this aerial shows a ranch house where some Mexican drug smugglers are having a little summit. Use the zoom and the OCE to enhance the text on that brown sedan's license plate. It should be one of our...
Basically enhance, yeah.
Sold out to the bad
Oh, I should play Blade Runner soon. Yeah, that's a great game. I never got to play it much. It's a pain in the ass to get working, though. The Dark Souls of FMV games. Does this still work? No, I don't think it does. Sadly. My Dark Souls button is broken. All right, selected image. So we need to find the brown sedan, which is that, I think. Enhance, 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 enhance. Oh, I got to use the OCE. Overlay. Oh crap! Is everything broken now? Why does that keep on happening? I'm trying to get this thing fixed here. Okay, that somehow fixed it. Hopefully it didn't bug out the screen too much. All right. Overlay? No? Okay. No. Do I miss us to read that? I'm confused now. I remembered how to do this before. Or am I supposed to look at a different vehicle? Nope. That's it. The brown sedan. Yeah, press F to enhance pretty much. Okay, I got that, but am I supposed to read that out? Yeah. Hey, thanks, Jason. Thanks so much for the donation. Give me a hard copy right there. Yeah, exactly. May need to make that text more bold. I can't hardly read that. I see the text here, but report?
Opening email gateway.
Ah, crap. I don't remember. I didn't see it.
Email cancelled.
Okay, so it's 266GX529 or something?
Opening email gateway.
This was a lot cooler back in '96, I remember. 8295. Yeah, it's this one.
Message sent.
Hopefully that was right. This is like...
Holy cow. You smoked that one. Damn. The side did near perfect, but you did even better. Bruce is going to be real proud.
CIA will remember that. That's funny. Yeah, this is okay. Question 2. So I probably got to do something else here. How many tanks in the area have their engines running? You'll need to zoom and overlay functions to compare satellite images with infrared data. Tanks are usually bigger, and turrets are a dead giveaway. Report when you are done. Okay.
2 kinds of images here. The first one's a sat shot of a Syrian military base in the Bekaa Valley. Second's an infrared of the same place. Use the overlay to see how many tanks have their engines running.
Okay, so I need to locate and tanks. So this is kind of desk jockey work, but it's still kind of interesting. So you get overlay. So the tanks are bigger. Enhance, unenhance.
Select images to overlay. Image 1 and 2 blended.
Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is it 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, roughly. Where's that a tank as well? This isn't the most exciting thing ever. I think it's 6.
Opening email gateway.
You smoked that one. Yeah, I know. It's got a little bit shaky. I think it's 6. Hopefully I don't get failed out of the CIA already.
Message sent.
Uh-oh. What'd I do?
Nice job. Maybe you'll make the Wall of Fame. This is a new gadget from S&T. Very sexy. If someone smashes the unit or steals the film, there's a chip in here that stores low-res backups. Downright sneaky, huh? We've got a camcorder in the works, but I'm not sure they worked out the bugs. All right, time to get serious.
It's got a low-res backup.
I want you to head out to the zone. Bruce and I will meet you there.
Yeah, it's definitely got some cheese. And the 90s dated technology is kind of funny, for sure. Hans Gunsch. This is an FMV game about us being a CIA agent. It's kind of cool. Next game I stream is Night Trap. Oh, God.
Okay, basic stuff. There's a squadron of men down there with one mission, to drop you. Shoot or be shot. Got it?
Best operatives rarely need to fire a weapon.
I thought this had Mike He'll be in it. Maybe I'm mistaken.
Here's your piece. Standard field sidearm.
I might be completely mistaken, actually.
Laser pulse. Try these new target tracking combat goggles. They track targets, isolate buildings, even generate real-time range readings. Use them to gain a tactical advantage.
It's the only advantage you'll have.
Remember, Thorne, targets are always hard. So use the double tap. Chest first to drop them, then the kill shot, right between the eyes.
Forget headshots, kid. I've seen point-blank hits penetrate, curve around the skull, and shoot out the other side. When you want the kill, you go for the throat.
I wonder if that's actually true.
Corrected. Now, make me proud out there.
So
Okay, Thorne, earpieces
that guy tells you to do a chest shot and then headshot. The other guy says go for the neck. So
See the display on your right? That's an overhead view courtesy of our satellites. The light blue marker is you.
that's technology, man.
Red or yellow, depending on how dangerous he is. If he can see you, he's red. If you're not in his line of sight, then he's yellow. Now, green areas are vegetation. Use those for cover. Brown areas are elevation where the snipers live. The black area is open country. Get in there.
So this is like a really, really simple shooter little mini game here, but
You have entered hostile line of fire. Warning. You have entered hostile line of fire.
okay. So I'm trying to. Oh crap!
You have entered hostile line of fire. Hostile detected. Hostile neutral.
I vaguely remember this part.
Hostile detected.
All right, let's kill all these. Oh damn! I didn't know there was 2 of them. Oh, I'm all out of ammo. Okay, good. I'm good. Oh, I'm dead.
You're no good to us in a body bag. Get back down there. Everybody else aced it. I expect no less from you.
And remember, aim a little higher in life, like at the enemy.
Wow.
Okay,
Condescending much?
Here's what you've got to do. Get across the zone, and fast. See the display on your right? That's an overhead.
Okay. Let's do this. Let's kill them all. Is anybody? Nope.
Hostile detected.
Where is he?
Hostile neutralized. Hostile detected. Hostile
You guys are fast. Oh, there's another one. Okay.
Hostile detected.
Ooh, got him.
Hostile neutralized.
I better shoot and reload here soon.
Hostile detected.
Where'd he go? Ah, they're all... I need to get into the bushes or something. I got that one. How many freaking hostiles are there?
Hostile detected. Hostile neutralized. Hostile detected.
Alright, I'm killing all of them. Oh, here we go. I think we got it. I got to it.
If you can do that in the field, you'll have no worries. All right, you're ready to move on. I've placed a radio beacon in the arena. Your job is to locate, acquire, and return. Use the sat tracking in your goggles to locate the beacon. One more thing. It's not just some bogey out there. Our buddy Bruce is suiting up. He likes to test his people. Personally. You've got 30 seconds. Then I set him loose. I suggest you budget your time wisely. Pay attention, Thorne. When you're close to that beacon, you'll start hearing it.
Alright, we gotta get to the beacon. Get to the beacon.
Hostile detected.
Hostile, hostile. Where is he? Got him.
Hostile neutralized.
Alright, where's the... These poor FMV actors, I'm killing them all.
Hostile detected. Hostile neutralized. Hostile detected.
Where is it?
Hostile neutralized. Hostile neutralized.
Alright. Okay, I think I got it.
Hey, so I cheated. There's no rules in the field, kid. Just because...
Oh, damn. He got shot in the face.
There's nothing you could have done, kid. The sniper who took Bruce down was the best I've ever seen. Don't let him shake you. The company lost a great one today. Bruce Jeffries would have made us proud. He would have made them forget the traitors and the sellouts, those damn shootings in front of our gates. Bruce Jeffries would have given us back our good
Poor
name.
Bruce Jeffries.
But now it's up to you, Thorne. You made it in here, you can make it out there. Settle the score.
Alright, I really wish I could save.
Case Officer Thorne, welcome to Interlink.
No online component available. I'm trying to remember how you save. I would very much like to save. Help. Return to external connection. Receive.
Without Jeffries, you're running this mission. Get to Sterling's office pronto.
Yeah, it was like a sniper or something like that. I don't know. I think there's like an inside guy, like a double agent or something. I don't remember the whole story. It's been years. I didn't play this at launch. I played it a couple years after, but so did Tail, by the way. F. Yeah, too soon. And that's going to be a mess for sure. All right, I would like to know how to save. That would be nice. You'll need to be out of certain rooms. Okay, apparently I need to hit escape in certain rooms. There we go. Indigo. So this is what messed me up about this game. I thought this is a Windows game, and I was like, how do you play this early 1995, like 1996 Windows game? It looks like Windows, but it's actually DOS. It's very weird. Okay, so I can go to my office here. Check this out. And get closer. Got a nice little desk there. I wonder if this is all true. Huh? I'm thinking that most of this is probably fairly accurate. I don't know if it's much use anymore, but this is interesting that they put this much detail into it. Yeah, this looks like my phone at my office. Speaker. Okay, maybe I'll go watch my phone. That's cool. You can actually do things. So what is it's like? Can you actually do numbers? No. Messages? No. Line access? Yeah. I'm sure at some point I'll probably need to use that.
Case Officer Thorne, welcome to Interlink.
Do I have any messages? No. Probably just need to see the guy in the office. Oh, so there was a Windows 95 version, so I did play it at Windows. Okay. I guess GOG does the DOS version because it's easier to run, probably, on today's computers. Oh, 451, exactly. Yeah, I guess I should probably go out. Yeah, it must have been a pain for developers to do DOS and Windows versions.
Another disaster for the agency. We can't afford this after Ames, and we certainly can't expect Sterling's help. Remember, he's a presidential appointee, not a company man.
Scandalous. I whispered behind closed doors.
Afternoon.
Unavoidable, sir.
Thorne, Bruce was impressed with your performance, so I've decided that you'll handle the primary investigation, the one he was supposed to run.
We found the weapon used in Bruce's killing. Custom-modified 30-06 with optical scope. No prints. Nothing.
I put Lang on it. Parker and Asai will follow up on other leads. Jamie and David will be your internal support.
The team will pool all its intel.
He's much better actor than the other guy, that's for sure.
Communications. Okay, here's the story. 2 weeks ago, the agency received intelligence from a well-placed source in Moscow, codenamed Birdsall. He predicted two assassinations. Huh? The first one, Fyodor Dubansky, a right-wing candidate for the Russian presidency. The second, our own president. Now, this intel was initially classified as B-, unreliable, and we didn't act on it. Here's B-.
Definitely some Citizen Kane there. Oh, damn, that's pretty brutal. Hopefully I don't get YouTube doesn't flag this.
Dubansky dead. Russian President Polyakov faces serious competition in his re-election bid. Arkady Trebanov, an entrepreneur turned politician, will now get the conservative vote and build a coalition that can vote him into office.
Okay, Birdsong's intel is now A+, which means the president is in real danger.
That's no way to lose your head, man.
Brooks is planning a high-profile visit to Russia. He's going to sign a denuke treaty, the first one with real teeth.
He wants to give Polyakov a boost.
Yes, but if this situation doesn't cool, I'll have to talk to the president about postponing. And that is a conversation I do not want to have. Now, Thorne, I want you to meet with this Birdsong and find out exactly what else he knows.
We can only reach Birdsong through dead drops. No face-to-face meetings. It'll take time.
Well, you're going to have to do better. I want any information Birdsong has ASAP.
A lot of good people in danger.
Danger's what they do, isn't it?
Why don't we analyze
This is so dramatic.
See if there are any additional clues, like who pulled the trigger.
I don't care however you proceed. Just get me answers and fast.
Yeah, probably not monetized, that's
Now,
for sure.
this is my ass on the line.
Well, we have our orders.
Hope it doesn't get my channel flagged. That's what I'm hoping. I mean, it's all such CG and really bad, you know, graphics, but you never know. All right, let me save just in case. All right, probably should go to my PDA.
Case Officer Thorne.
Exactly, Jason. You'll never be the head of a major corporation. Thanks for getting that reference. Thanks so much for the donation, man. Appreciate it. Assassination imagery. Ooh, should I not? I probably shouldn't play that again, should I? Thorne, congratulations. You're going to do well out there. I can feel it. Of course, now it's time to get cracking. I'll be around to help you with the intel you gather. You should look over the intelligence on the authorized access page at our data link site. The general reference dossiers might be especially helpful. Yeah. As always, your operations manager will also keep you on top of things. So
Mission directives for Case Officer Thorne.
So I see. So these are basically my objectives then. Opinions of soccer games, really buggy, really unstable, but really, really cool, especially with mods. Really interesting open world stuff. The kind of emerging gameplay stuff where you can actually run into like troops attacking random mobs and other NPCs and stuff is what I find most interesting about Stalker. I'd like to see, I want to see the new game. It's coming out in a couple years, I guess. I'd like to see what they do with it. Could be pretty cool. Hopefully they make the engine stable and the game actually work. It'd be nice. All right. Human. Okay, so I need to go to Moscow and then meet Max Foster about Agent Birdsong. Okay. Have any other stuff? I think I have a the imagery.
Thorne, I put the Dubansky video up on the link with some tools to analyze it. Oh, gotta run. Aside on the other line. What's up?
It's definitely a 1990s TV haircut for sure. All right, throwing the Kennedy assassination tools will create a 3D model from video stills of the Dubansky assassination. You'll find them in your workstation. Jamie Seaton. Nice. On your workstation. Okay, so I need to go to my office then. See, it's just kind of cool. This game is kind of... It's a veiled just adventure game, but I like what they did with the setting. It makes it kind of interesting. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. Cat. Kennedy assassination tools.
The view window
it's so
displays
silly.
the virtual camera's perspective. The blue area is the camera.
Any spooky games? Probably Call of Cthulhu, if that comes out like the day before Halloween, I think. And I think Halloween lands on a Wednesday, so if I'm not being sent out someplace, I'll probably stream Call of Cthulhu on that day. Probably.
The Kennedy assassination tools will complete a trajectory. Isolate the origin point of the trajectory.
So there's no bugs in Stalker. They purposefully simulate bugs to give an accurate representation of actual life as Ukrainian.
Level critic.
Okay, so case file. Okay, so this is lore stuff, I think. So, link to cat.
Building crime scene model. Red Square, Moscow. Local time 11:13.
So this is kind of movie tech, I think. I don't think this would be is a real thing, but I think they'd probably go to the actual location and use, like, you know, surveying tools or whatever to figure out the assassination. But they do kind of mix the little, like, you know, movie tech stuff to kind of make it fun. I suppose they got to make it a fun game. So I modded Stalker, but it was even buggier after I modded it. So I'll have to try again sometime. Okay, connect bullet holes. Camera view. Oh, so I have to... Hang on, what am I supposed to do here? I see, so I'm going to be trying to find the angle of the... Okay, so I'm looking from the perspective of the target, and I need to find where the shooter was. Okay, I remember this vaguely now. So I need to find, like, an open window. That MIDI music, though. That looks kind of suspicious, doesn't it? Aha! There we go. There's the killer. So I need to... right there, right? Create trajectory. Right? Oh, well, I need to probably find the actual target, right? Oh. Okay, so there's the target. Okay, so that's the bullets. Nope. Okay. So I think that's the guy over here. Where was he? No, that wasn't him. That was him. Where am I now? So it's from here to here, right? Something like that. I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be him. Or do I have to actually find the guy with the gun? I'm trying to remember now. Mix and match. Oh, I have to find the face, I guess.
Information resources.
Sure. Introduction. So I need to start with facial features.
Initialized.
So I need to make a profile image. So his hair. I'm sure this is exactly the program they used in the CIA. Let's see. He's got kind of, yeah, he's got kind of that thing going on. His eyes. Kind of looks like that. No, he's got more. Yeah, he's got that kind of thing going on. Nose. Yeah, I think that's about right. I can't tell his actual eye color. If they're supposed to be blue or not. There's got to be one of the noses that looks pretty good. I'm sure this only matches like a couple million people. It was Zuckerberg all along. Exactly. chin. I think the eyes might be wrong. I mean, he's got kind of baggy things going on. I just can't tell if that's a shadow or not. Okay, let's see if there's any matches.
Searching.
Let's see if we can find this. Does that look like him? Kind of, yeah.
Opening email gateway.
See if I figured this guy out.
Email cancelled.
What's his name?
Phillips, Thomas Jefferson.
Okay, so his personal affiliations: the Shooters Club, Memphis, Tennessee, National Merit Society Ops Training Coordinator, Langley. Okay, so he probably would know things about places. So he's an ex-government agent, really good at shooting. Thomas J. Phillips. Okay, let's report that then.
Gateway.
Thomas J. Phillips, right?
Message sent.
Okay, hopefully that wasn't incorrect. Throwing him in the middle of yet another briefing with the Senate Intelligence Committee. What you have uncovered signals a disaster in more ways than you can imagine. An ex-CIA man assassinating foreign political figures is alarming enough. What's worse, other assassins might miss an attempt on President Brooks. Thomas Harmonica Phillips won't. He was Frank Mikulowski's favorite son before Bruce Jeffries. He has the knowledge and the skill. I've alerted David Holt. He'll be contacting you with more intel. Meanwhile, I'll keep the senators at bay. All right, so we're on to this. So clearly we've got an ex-CIA guy we're going after. Thomas Jefferson, and he's good at shooting. That can't be accidental. Oof. Harmonica's history.
Saw your notes on Harmonica. He was the best damn weapons op I ever saw. Take out a target with a rusty spoon if he had to. A real perfectionist. He did the job you never get commendations for, if you catch my meaning. Harmonica's one of the few who could have made that hit on Jeffries. Better watch your back.
So, alright, so we got identity, assassination weapon.
Hey, Thorne. I'm on my way out. Need to brush up on my skills at the farm. But I just want to say, excellent job on the cat. I zapped the Harmonica stuff to Parka, Asai, and Lang. That ought to keep them busy. Unless you find him first. Of course, there's something else on your docket. Max Foster, who runs our Moscow station, just called me. She says the assassination scene is a zoo. They can't even find the bullet that killed Dubansky. I'm betting Harmonica used a stealth projectile, one that doesn't leave
A stealth projectile?
Also, not one witness reported hearing a shot. Even people in Dealey Plaza heard shots. Warhurst had me open a compartment called Pinpoint. It's all about stealth projectiles, and it's on the workstation in your office. Use the IA to figure out what kind of bullet was involved. Then we'll know which weapon Harmonica used. Good luck.
So I gotta do some kind of remote forensics. Alright. Pinpoint, here we go.
Welcome to S&T.
Ice Ball. Yeah, what game was that? Was that a Metal Gear Solid that had like the icicle tranquilizer rounds where like they would shoot like icicles with trank in them and they'd melt so they'd leave no trace or something? But you could hear the shot in the footage. How do people not hear it? Good point. Maybe that was the impact. I don't know. I'm sure you'd hear the impact, but maybe I mean, it depends. I don't know. I'm not a gun nut, but I think certain types of bullets fired from like high high velocity rifles or high velocity rounds, if you break the speed of sound, there's no way it can be quiet, because it sounds like a whip. You know, like when you like a whoosh, you know, the snap is actually breaking the sound barrier essentially. So you're always going to hear that kind of sound whenever you break the sound barrier, apparently, no matter how quiet your actual explosion is. So let's see, click here to begin. I love these 1990s website look.
Apartment pinpoint accessed by Case Officer Thorne.
Okay, so the dissolving projectile. Oh, maybe it is a dissolving projectile. Exploding liquid needle pack projectile. Dissolving projectile. Exploding projectile. That might be it. Image analysis. Ooh, we're gonna have to look at the gruesome details here. Okay, we got a lot of holes here. That's a lot of holes. One would assume that would be more of a exploding thing, but we'll look at the others here. We got a shotgun. There's no way a shotgun would work from that range. Casing, powder, wad, shot, shell. Yeah, there's no way that the shotgun would actually. Buckshot is composed of calcium-based trace elements, which dissolve immediately after impact, mimicking organic components. Upon detonation, pellet fragments calcify, rendering them virtually indistinguishable from bone fragments. The detonation charge creates a distinctive and piercing, high-pitched noise. Oh, can we watch the video?
Case Officer Thorne. Controlled access authentic. Welcome to the Central Intelligence Agency.
Oh, you can actually read about all the different agencies. That's kind of cool. News link. Maybe they have the. My comlink window.
Download.
Web link. No online component available. I wanted to see the video again. Yeah, maybe the assassination imagery.
Thorne, I put the Dubansky video up on the link with some tools to analyze it. Oh, gotta run.
Find them on your workstation. Maybe I have to look at my workstation again. Image.
Case Officer Thorne.
That wouldn't be smart to bring the president to Moscow right after somebody else got assassinated. Gotta be honest there. Priority 1.
Thorne, it's Warhurst. We've got a situation. We're building the team.
Damn. I wish I could find this, image analysis. Is there a play button or something? Let's see what this is.
President Brooks is readying for a trip to Moscow in a few days to sign the end treaty with Russian President Alexander Polyakov. Many see the end treaties as a welcome relief to the Russian nuclear arms problem. Alexander Polyakov welcomes the joint denuclearization policy. Others, such as presidential candidate Arkady Trebanov, see the treaty as a weakening of Russian might. Trebanov said, "It is an outrage that Russia's own president will sign away Russian security for a few dollars, and the Russian people must not let Polyakov auction away their strength to the highest bidder."
Got all sorts of plots going on here.
Include a tour of Moscow, a presidential gala, and to quote President Brooks himself, "a few days of R&R.
All right.
Case Officer Thorne, welcome to Interlink.
So I guess we're just gonna look at the. All right. So we got this image. I wish you could replay the video, but I guess can't. So we've got a bunch of holes. And pinpoint here.
Welcome to S&T. Clearance confirmed.
So we've got a shotgun, which does create a lot of holes, but what an exploding projectile. So any pistol or rifle or pistol, 22. Though the 22 round is small and slow, the Cypher bullet makes it a particularly deadly weapon. Because of its low velocity, the projectile is guaranteed to enter the target and not exit. The Cypher's magnesium and nitroglycerin composition flashes instantly and violently upon contact with any bodily fluid. Discharge is silent. The Cypher uses compressed air instead of gunpowder, but the chemical reaction of the magnesium creates a low hum upon impact as the target burns from within. Reportedly surfaced in Iraqi Republican Guard in the Persian Gulf War. That sounds terrible. So it enters and then like slowly burns at you from the inside. That sounds pretty rough. No, that wouldn't be it though. Needle pack projectile maybe. So let's see what this does. The PEG cartridge contains a quantity of liquid mercury. The weapon is fired, generating a massive electric charge that polarizes the mercury. The charged mercury is suspended in its solid state, forming the lethal needle pack. The projectile is then forcibly ejected when its negative charge is repelled by the magnetized barrel. On impact, the needle pack projectile loses its charge with tremendous destructive force. The PEG is a silent kill weapon, creating no audible report. Currently in development at agency contractor InfoScience Ltd. in Alexandria, Virginia, I'm guessing. The PEG makes the sound kill nearly foolproof. Completely recognizable as a weapon, the PEG's stealth would make it an unimaginably dangerous asset to the terrorist community. So that's a possibility. It basically explodes with a bunch of needles or whatever, which would explain the these holes right here, I'm guessing. So that could be it. Thanks, Anna, for the donation. I'm sorry, it's got a little slow here, but thank you. Yeah, it could definitely be the needle pack. That seems about right. Let's see, number 10, polarized mercury.
Outlander.
So yeah, it's subsonic. So like you said, yeah, it'd be more quiet. Dissolving, no, it's more than one. Yeah, it's more than one. The liquid projectile. Liquid nitrogen, which dissolves and evaporates into its colorless, odorless, gaseous state shortly after discharge. The cool hand refers to the unique clip that can keep 2 rounds at the required minus 196 Celsius for up to 6 hours. Although its report is notoriously loud, an extreme long range allows the marksman to be sufficiently far from his target to make locating him difficult. The cool hand is used openly by several branches. No, it would leave behind. We definitely had some physical evidence, so it has to probably be the needles. This just blows up. This is too close. Range 50 meters. Yeah, it was way further than 50 meters. I'm guessing it's this one, so let me report that.
Opening email gateway.
Could be wrong. Hopefully I don't get fired. Needle pack projectile. It's the peg, right? Maybe I should double check that.
Email cancelled.
Yeah, it would be the peg. All right, let's try it again.
Email gateway.
Needle pack with the peg, the pulse energy, whatever. Pulse electric gun. Hopefully it's right.
Message sent.
Could be completely wrong. So it looks like harmonica wasn't working alone in Red Square. I found this picture, which I had enhanced some of my contacts at the National Photographic Interpretation Center. Huh, it's got some shady individuals there. Here's the info I wanted to pass on. The NPIC text snagged this image by enhancing Russian TV video from the assassination day. The same stuff you were watching in Sterling's office. Anyway, I had them run a standard mix and match on Harmonica's friends, but it turned up 0. Show it around when you get to Russia. Maybe someone has a line of these two. Excuse me. So I got an urgent meeting here.
Thorne, I saw your analysis of the video. Harmonica was one of our top paramilitary ops. He left the agency about 2 years ago. I don't know how the hell he got the peg. We better meet with Sterling.
Okay, so I got it right. Nice. Peg more like a GEP gun. Exactly. Now, if we had a GEP gun, then it would all be over. We'd have already lost. Okay, cool. So yeah, this game's... It's a somewhat simple adventure game with a nice sheen of like Tom Clancy-esque, you know, espionage and stuff. So it's interesting. I like it. It's not perfect, but...
Gene told me about harmonica and the peg. Things just keep getting worse. An ex-agency man uses an agency weapon to assassinate a Russian political figure.
Even I wouldn't believe that we had nothing to do with it.
Harmonica couldn't have stolen
overacting.
Without help from the inside, it is one of our most secret programs.
At this point, tracking down that peg may be our best lead to harmonica. Somehow, the peg
Harmonica.
moved from a CIA facility out into the field.
Well, let's find that peg, and let's find this harmonica. This is a goddamn political minefield.
Oh, and don't forget about birdsong.
Alright, hopefully the stream didn't crash. I think the stream might have crashed. Okay. Let me try reloading here. Stream up for you guys still? Okay, it looks like we're all right now. Something was kind of lagging out though. Okay, it looks like we're okay. Hopefully. Alright. Oof. Oh, we had another crash on our hands now. I reset the internet beforehand, so... Alright, let's see what's going on.
Thorne, welcome to Interlink.
Got another comm link here. Find the peg thief. Seaton, Jamie A.
It hasn't been that long since we completed the peg ourselves, and our intel puts us years ahead of anyone else in electric gun technology. We built the whole thing in-house at the InfoSci facility. There wasn't even outsourcing for components. I put up a link to the security database.
Different camera angle.
Check it out. Maybe the thief left us a clue.
Okay, so we gotta find out who stole the gun. Because it's like a top secret CIA gun or whatever, so... You look alive tonight. I don't feel alive, but okay.
Alright, Thorne. Jamie told me she called up a security model on the InfoScience company. We've been using these since the Aldrich Ames mess. People figured we should have known he was a bad apple because his work habits were irregular. So now everyone keeps tabs on everybody. Thorne, you've got to get to know these InfoSci people. They're the only 4 who had access to that weapon. Security breaches don't just happen. You'll have links to phone taps, security camera photos, voice recognition, even elevator records. Hopefully our thief left some footprints. Or voice prints. Good luck.
Okay, in case something breaks, I'm gonna save real quick. Save game. Indigo. I mean, I probably drank an inhumane amount of coffee today already, but
Case Officer
I don't know.
Thorne.
Just late
Welcome
nights,
to
a
Interlink.
lot of work. Stayed late working the last couple days, and I've been cutting like a 3.5 hour video, so there's a lot on my mind. But this is my fun day. This is my day where I get to play terrible FMV games. So saw that photo Jamie pulled from the Dubinsky assassination. Very interesting. In fact, I might have a contact at the SVR who can ID Harmonica's partners in crime. SVR. Sluzba Vanishny Razvedaki. I can't pronounce that. Responsibilities were altered by the Russian government. The old regime, once responsible for foreign espionage, would now respond to the new challenge of handling Russia's internal security problems. According to Sergei Nemchinov, the head of the SVR, Russia would no longer tolerate the covert subversion of foreign powers, nor support agents acting in Russia's interest. In 1992, Nemchinov assigned Yuri and Alexei, 2 former high-ranking KGB officers, to build a relationship with Western intelligence agencies. Nemchinov further emphasized the importance of blah, blah, blah. Okay, so today it's not uncommon for SVR and CIA to combine their efforts. Okay, so there are government guys over there. Post-KGB government guys over in Russia. That's all I need to know. So what's my current objective? I kind of lost my place here. Ops
Mission
manager.
directives for Case Officer Thorne.
Okay, so I need to go to Moscow, I guess. I think those blots are done. So yeah, let me go to Moscow. Or I can go here. Load security model.
Benton. Lieutenant Warren T. Cohen. Dr. Darren M.
Oh, 3 hours? Yeah.
McClure, Dr. Kate.
Luckily, since I updated
Son,
this last
Dr.
update for
Lee
Vegas,
K.
it actually does render okay. It takes forever to render, but it does render 3 hours okay.
Security monitor
Normally it would
online.
choke on like 20-minute
To display
videos. So
suspicious activity, click a subject's icon.
Benton. Let's check out Benton.
Benton. Lieutenant Warren T.
Oh, I
For
don't.
personal information, click the folder icon. Other icons display surveillance data.
Okay, so I can check out like logs and stuff to see who was near the weapon, the peg, when it disappeared, I guess.
Calls from unknown locations have been recorded. Locate point of origin and analyze source audio.
Interesting. So at 9:23 a.m., got an unknown call. Let's check this out.
Searching.
Point of origin has been located. 410-555-7654 is Frank P. Maryland Medical Group. They wouldn't have like phone numbers and addresses here. I wonder if that's actually like a real place. Analyze transmission.
Frank!
Florida Lieutenant Benton. I work for Dr. Rendell.
White dress and funny sneakers, right?
That's right, sir. We all wear them.
What can I do you for?
Somebody's been avoiding their annual physical.
Okay, you got me. When are we doing this?
How's Monday at 11?
I'll have to double check with Marie, but pencil me in. How's that sound?
Perfect.
I'll see you there.
Okay, so it just sounds like a phone call, unless there's some sort of code or whatever. Identify selected wave. But there was something earlier here.
Frank!
Florida Lieutenant Benton. I work for Dr. Rendell.
White dress and funny sneakers, right?
That's right, sir. We all wear them.
What can I do you for?
Somebody's been avoiding their annual physical.
Okay, you got me. When are we doing this?
How's Monday at 11?
Okay, that seems fairly innocuous unless there's some sort of code or some sort of front. Okay, so that was unknown. Let's look at the other days. What about this?
Irregular elevator use has been documented.
Irregular elevator use. So at 10 a.m., you went to security level. Reason for filing: access time not concurrent with subject to established habits. Huh. Okay. NSA simulator, yeah. NSA simulator on Windows 95, pretty much. Irregular access, weapons lab access.
Laboratory access recorded. Removal of InfoScience components has also been documented.
Access records for reference P8054 pulse electric gun. This already sounds pretty suspicious. Removed 8:55, replaced 9:21 a.m. by Benton. Access records for reference modified infrared sighting. Okay. Voice identification.
Warren Benton, the Falcon here's the Falconer.
Okay. Sound analysis.
Warren Benton, the Falcon here's the Falconer.
The Falcon here's the Falconer. Must be his passcode, I'm guessing. All right, we'll look at more of this here.
Off-hours building access has been documented. The surveillance is available for analysis.
Warren Benton. Is that what you look like, Warren? Wait a second. What do you look like, Warren? No, that's what you look like. Okay, never mind. I don't know if I should mix and match for this. I'll look at more, and then anything that's suspicious, I'll read into more, I guess. This is the kind of cool stuff I like, where it kind of lets you kind of explore your tools a little bit and kind of try some stuff out. It's obviously dated, and this is, old 1990s technology, but it's still fairly relevant. Okay, so it's another unauthorized or irregular building access. He's got 2 calls that day. Let's see what this is.
Searching.
Hello, Frank.
How are you?
No small talk. Give me the word.
The results are not exactly what we'd hoped.
Shit.
Listen, treatment's come a long way. There's a lot we can do. We may have caught
So he's got some sort of
This is what I get for working
illness.
3 times a week.
Warren, you're gonna have to work with me on this, buddy. You, Mary Beth, and the boys.
Just let me work it out.
Fair enough. But I want to see you here tomorrow morning.
Have your secretary schedule it with mine.
Okay, so he's got some sort of illness, unspecified, but seems pretty bad. Interesting. Mercy Hospital Emergency Ward. Did I ever play Judge Dredd vs. Death? I bought it a few months ago on GOG. I haven't played it yet, but it seems interesting. I do like Judge Dredd.
Searching.
Okay, public telephone. Ooh. So this is Kansas City Airport. Public telephone, so it could be anybody.
Pete!
Hey, man. Who's picking me up at the airport?
Who do you think? My secretary.
Yeah, right. I want curbside service. You copying, Lieutenant?
What's that?
You okay, man?
Great. Why wouldn't I be?
Nothing. You just sound a little off.
Let's just say I'm having an off day. How about yourself?
Not good, man. But I'll get through it. In that bottle.
Come on now, Pete.
It's a tough wagon to stay on, man. But I'm gonna make it work this time.
Fair enough.
See you soon, buddy.
So he's talking to somebody called Pete. So who is this guy?
Hey, man.
So I need to identify this guy somehow. How do I select mark selection? Okay, so it's basically Audacity. Okay, in and out. Identify. Data acquired. Male 35, 45 years. Voice print is unknown. Huh. Let me get some more of that. The interface is a little bit clunky, as one would kind of expect from technology like this. Voice print is unknown. Identify selected wave. No. Can I create another wave? Okay. Well, I guess we'll look at more stuff then. Hello, assorted folk. Hey, how's it going, Donovan? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, we're trying to figure out who stole a experimental weapon and killed a Russian political candidate. You know, day-to-day usual Wednesday stuff. Okay, another Terminal B. When was this? Oh, that was the one I just looked at, I think.
Pete! Hey, man. Who's picking me up at the airport? Pete!
Alright, so that was, when was that? That was the 15th. What's the 16th? Regular elevator use. Laboratory level. Access time not current with subjects' established habits. Okay. Now, apparently, an ex-CIA sniper assassinated a Russian candidate. So, you know, not good stuff. Okay, so we got access to the pulse electric gun again. Removed, replaced. Again, only about like 14 minutes. Modified infrared sighting.
Warren Benton, the Falcon here's the Falconer.
Wait.
Warren Benton, the Falcon. Warren Benton, the Falcon here's the Falconer.
That's weird. Do you hear something in there?
Warren Benton, the Falcon here.
There's something weird with that.
Warren Benton, the Falcon here's the Falconer.
There's something really weird in there. What is that? Okay, in. What the hell is that? There's something in the back, like some sort of sound in the back. Out. Data acquired. Searching. Male 35, voice burn is unknown.
Falcon here's the Falconer. Warren Benton, the Falcon here's the Falconer. Warren Benton, the Falcon.
That's really weird. I don't know if I'm supposed to pick up on that, but...
Benton.
No.
The Falcon.
It sounds like something else is there. Okay, let me analyze this. There's some other sound in the same room, so I'm trying to figure out what that is. Yeah, it's like somebody's muffled in the background, exactly, in my tech. No, it still says 25 to 35. 35 to 45. What? Oh, we found something. What the hell is this then? I don't know. I don't have enough data. Interesting. So there's a 25 to 35-year-old person here. Okay, so we identified somebody else here. Interesting. I don't have any more data on it.
The Falcon here is the Falconer. Warren Benton, the Falcon here.
So there's somebody else there. So when was that? That was elevator removed, and then was that the same time, or was that?
Warren Benton, the Falcon here is the Falconer.
So it's that day that he removed. Wait, which day was that? Crap, I lose my place all the time. It was on the 16th, I guess.
Warren Benton, the Falcon here is the Falconer.
Okay. Yeah, so there is Warren Benton, who is, how old is he? 57, so he'd be in his 30s, late 30s. So he's the older voice, and there's a younger voice who's laughing in the background. Who's in their 20s?
Cohen, Dr.
55. Magruder.
Dr. K.
That's a woman, and these are both. He's younger. Okay. So he was probably the one laughing, I'm guessing. So wait, on the 16th.
Warren Benton, the Falcon here is the Falconer.
On the 16th, we heard a younger voice in their 20s laughing in the background while he was opening up the pulse electric gun. And were removed and replaced at 11:47 and 12:01 on the.
Warren Benton, the Falcon here is the Falconer.
When was that? That's on the 16th. So I wonder if Sung. Okay, Sung's not logged for that day though. Maybe he was calling somebody though.
Searching.
I don't know when this call took place. I did mark the laugh, yeah.
Oh yeah, savored it on the roof, no less. You coming to town this weekend? Can't. Got some things I gotta take care of. Well, I got more stuff. You know what I'm saying? Not this weekend. Can't.
Sounded interesting. I wonder who he's talking to. He said something about got more stuff. Not this weekend, I can't. Okay, so he said, I got more stuff. You know what I'm saying? Not this weekend, I can't. All right, so let's identify got more stuff. Let's see who Dr. Sung was talking to. This feels like I'm editing my goddamn audio again. This is giving me flashbacks. This is what I have to do for hours and hours and hours for every video. It's horrible. No match. What? Come on. Maybe I have to get a bigger sample. In. And we get the whole big thing there. I think that's all one voice, hopefully.
You know what I'm saying?
Data acquired. Searching. No match. That's weird. Maybe I'm not supposed to pay attention to that. I don't know if I'm on the wrong trail here. Okay, well that was a different time anyway. It's a residence. So on the 16th, he had a call. Not around that time. Benton. So this is so far. It's not anything hard proof, but we'll see the other stuff here. So a little bit later, he's got another access to something. Another phone call, I guess. Another public telephone. Potomac Racetrack.
This is Benton.
Warren, buddy, where you been?
Bobby, you maggot! I told you to never call me.
I know, but Dominic was kind of worried about you, and ever since the numbers didn't work out.
Look, I have the money.
All of it?
Yes. Let's meet.
Yeah, at the track.
He's got a gambling problem, looks like. So he's got the money somehow. Like nobody could pick up on this. All right. So who's this guy then?
Warren, buddy, where you been?
Bobby, you...
Warren, buddy, where you been?
Benton.
All right. Oh, let's identify this voice. We'll see some sort of guy, some sort of... What? Come on.
I told you to never call me.
I know.
Okay, maybe this is a better
Dominic was kind of worried about you, and ever since the numbers didn't work out.
Look.
Okay, identify this clip. Who's this? No match. Come on. Throw me a bone here. So he's got money problems. What was that? That was on the... I'm lost here.
Hello, Frank. How are you? No small talk. Give me the word. The results are not exactly what we'd hoped. Pete!
Hey, man. Who's picking me up at the airport?
Who do you think? My secretary.
Yeah, right.
Okay, and then he gets another call. So he has got a... So Warren's got an interesting thing going on. He's got some sort of illness. He's picking up somebody at the airport, and then he's got a debt with the racetrack, I guess. So he's got a bunch of different things going on. So he's, all right, laboratory level, reason for filing, okay. So that's Warren so far. What about Sung? What's he got going on? Roof access prohibited. Pulse electric gun removed at 7:31, replaced at 10:32. So he had that for a whole 3 hours. Okay.
Lee Tae-sung. Anarchy is the answer. Lee Tae-sung. Anarchy is the answer.
So Lee Tae-sung, anarchy is the answer. So everybody's got their own passcode. It's good to remember. That's definitely him, looks like. Okay, goes to roof level again. He's a bit of a troublemaker here. What's this?
This is Lee. Dude, how's it hanging? Not good, man. The boss is breathing down my neck. So are some other assholes.
Yeah, I can never work where you do, man. Hey, you enjoyed my stuff, right?
Oh yeah. Saved it on the roof, no less. You coming to town this weekend? Can't. Got some things I gotta take care of. Oh, I got more stuff. You know what I'm saying? Not this weekend.
So he's got some sort of drugs, I guess, and that's why he's going on the roof. So wait a second. So 7:31 to 10:32. When did he go to the roof? Okay, 9:26 p.m. This was a.m. 10:50 a.m. Wait a second. What? 10:32 a.m. Wait, what? So let me get this straight. Lee Tay went in and out of the building before he signed in. Is this standard training for editors in America? I don't know. He came in at 7:30 and left at 10:32, but entered the building at 10:50. So he couldn't have. This gun has got to be gone. Somebody took it and put it back before he came in.
Lee Tay soon. Anarchy is the answer.
So this isn't Lee Tay. Who's this? I mean, it sounds like him. But how could that be? How could he have gotten the weapon and left before he entered? Yeah, I mean, a lot of this is probably kind of heightened, but a lot of the actual spy work is probably really boring like this. I find it interesting, though.
This is Lee. Dude, how's it hanging? Not good, man. The boss is breathing down my neck.
Case Officer Thorne.
Oh, no. So let's find out who he's talking to here. This guy is probably his dealer. I don't know if it really matters, but...
This is Lee. Dude, how's it hanging?
So who's this guy? It's not identifying people.
Sort some other assholes. I can never work where you do, man. Hey, you enjoyed my stuff, right?
Maybe I can find a different clip. Hey, enjoyed my stuff. I mean, this is probably just showing that he's a drug. He's got some sort of drug habit here.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't know if he's he has a twin. Maybe, yeah. That could be interesting. I wonder. Sounds similar. Although that seems particularly... What time of infraction? 9:26 p.m. Roof level. 16.
This is Lee. Dude, how's it hanging? Not good, man. The boss is...
Huh.
This is Lee.
Mr. Sung?
Yeah?
Hi, this is Margie from IntelliBank Customer Service.
Yeah?
Records are showing that you haven't made a payment since June.
How'd you guys get this number?
Mr. Sung, we've had to place a hold on all use of that card. And, as a matter of procedure, we have to inform you that we have contacted a collection
I
agency.
gotta go.
Collection agency. That's funny. Okay, but then he picked up the gun for 10:31 a.m. and then 11:39 a.m. But when did he enter the building? 5:30 a.m. So he would have been in there.
Lee Tae Sung. Anarchy is the answer. Lee Lee Tae-sung, anarchy is the answer.
Yeah, he says it differently, doesn't he?
Lee Tae-sung, anarchy is the answer.
Lee Tae-sung, anarchy is the answer.
Lee Tae-sung, anarchy is the answer.
Hmm. Alright, who is this then? It's probably the same person, it just doesn't seem like it. This is weird. Alright. Well, let's investigate the other guys, I guess. Darren Cohen.
Darren Cohen.
Well, hello there, Darren Cohen.
Did I give you this number?
You did a lot of things last night.
Oh, yeah, well, I suppose I...
Is there a problem?
Oh, no, 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 no. No, not at all.
Good. So, I was thinking...
Yes.
Give a number to some...
Hooking up is good, but...
Saturday seems to be your night to shine.
Please. Really. I mean, that...
How about this weekend? I promise to wear nothing but a lab coat.
Why don't I remember giving you this number?
You're not interested?
Oh no. I mean, no. Well, it's just that Betty will be in town.
Then we'll do it some other time.
Well, sooner is good.
Searching.
Okay, so he's got some sort of girl on the side, so we gotta figure out who this is. Yeah, I don't know if it has... Maybe it has subtitles.
Case Officer Thorne.
I'd have to go back out to the main menu. It didn't always, no. Yeah, they didn't always have those accessibility features and things like that in games like this. Hopefully you can still hear. I know I'm just trying to make it so you can hear me over there. If you can. Security model.
Security model online. Cohen. Dr.
So
Darren
he's got a call
calls
here.
from unknown.
So let me try to identify this woman here.
Darren Cohen.
Well, hello there.
Darren Cohen.
So in.
Well, hello there, Darren Cohen.
All right, let's see what this is. Chung Wang Ying. Okay. Mary Cho, Janice Kawa, recruited agent. Details and intelligence report. Date of birth unknown, estimated at 1966. Former operative, North Korean intelligence, unknown. Unknown, children out of it, not applicable. Korean American business development. Okay, so she's definitely, so she's a spy. So we have one guy talking to what appears to be a North Korean spy or former operative. All right, let's check into this guy then. He seems particularly... They basically put a bunch of red herrings in here that you want to catch on to, and then they put some funky info. All right, what's this?
Darren Cohen.
Actually, it's Sergeant Cohen.
Oh, General, how are you, sir?
Excited, Darren. Eminently. Have you sharpened your bayonet?
I most certainly have.
Excellent. Betty and Sarah are doing well?
Oh, everything's wonderful.
Good. I'm calling to remind you...
About the map.
Exactly. I left them in that Saab of yours after our victory at Chancellorsville.
They're still there.
Splendid. The wilderness awaits. Be seeing you.
Goodbye.
I wonder if I should identify this guy's voice anyway.
Darren Cohen.
Actually, it's Sergeant Cohen.
Oh,
All right, let's see who he's talking to. Probably nobody. Okay. So let's go on. And then
Laboratory access recorded. Removal of infoscience components has also been documented.
Removal Marvel of Info Science. Removed, replaced. Removed, replaced.
Darren Cohen, a stitch in time saves 9.
Darren Cohen, his keyword is a stitch in 9 saves time. Okay, so we know that part.
Darren Cohen, a stitch in time saves 9.
That's a completely different voice.
Darren Cohen, a stitch in time saves 9.
Yeah, that's not his voice at all. Who is this? Oh, is it Sergeant Cohen? Darren Michael Cohen. Why is his voice so different? Doesn't he sound completely different?
Darren Cohen, a stitch in time saves 9.
His voice is totally different there. Let's see what this is.
Darren Cohen, a stitch in time saves 9.
What's going on here? Hans Gruber, exactly. Damn it, Hans Gruber. It says it's the same guy, but his...
Darren Cohen, a stitch in time saves 9.
Why do you sound so different?
Off-hours building access has been documented. The surveillance is available for analysis.
Okay, that looks like him. Yeah, that's definitely him. Let's just call here.
Darren Cohen.
Hi.
Oh, yes. Hello. I believe we were discussing Saturday.
No, Friday late.
Late, yeah. That could be arranged. You know, Betty's...
She's out of town.
Well, actually, yes, she is. I'll be working on this infrared. You really shouldn't call me here.
Then I'll hang up. See you tomorrow night.
Okay, it's definitely him. It's definitely him. So he's working on the infrared on Friday, and he's talking to a North Korean former spy. That was what, Thursday. No record on Friday. Huh. Oh, late on Friday.
Irregular elevator use has been documented.
That's Saturday. So he went to lab level, pulse electric gun at 8 a.m. and replaced at 8:11. So he literally took it out and put it back a minute later.
Darren Cohen, a stitch in time saves 9.
That's weird. Yeah, that's really weird. That's creepy. That's not him. That is probably her with a mask on or something. Something. Yeah, it doesn't look like him at all. Let's see if I can get the eyes right. It's got a kind of a square head or something. Guess that's about right here. Roughly. What about the nose? Can never really get the exact, but it's a long nose. What about the lips? Beard. Full beard. Search.
Searching. Match found.
Okay.
Federal Bureau of Investigation accessed.
Okay, so we got something here. Wayne Allen, also known as Grendel and Chameleon, is a sought-after corporate thief and bodyguard. Grendel, Chameleon, Macbeth. Assassination, corporate espionage, burglary, white slavery, security for upper-level members of Cali and Bogota cartels. Interesting. Okay, so I think we might have... found this guy. What is his name? Wayne Allen. Okay. So Wayne Allen, yeah, took it and brought it back right away.
Darren Cohen, a stitch in time saves 9.
God, his like voice sounds different.
Darren Cohen, a stitch in time. Darren Cohen, a stitch in time saves 9.
Okay. Let's just hear the rest of the stuff just to understand what's going on. Michael Douglas with the makeup.
Darren Cohen. Me. Oh, hello, Mr. Hanlon. Got your facts. What the hell are these line of sight issues? They're issues no longer. We've compensated by boosting UV intensity. Good. Target's gonna heat up? It'll become very hot and at unprecedented range. The brass will be happy, I promise. They better be. Your ass is grass. You got that? I understand. Look, I really must get back to work. Go to it. See you on Friday. Let's knock 'em dead. Yeah, very well.
So who the hell is this talking about how he's going to make some sort of superheated weapon?
Darren Cohen. It's me. Oh, hello, Mr. Hanlon. Got your facts. What the hell are these
All right. Probably nothing, but...
Got your facts. What the hell are these line of sight issues? They're issues no longer. Issues.
Yeah, probably nothing, but we'll try it anyway. Yeah, it's probably a legit call. Yeah, it's fine. That was that one, right?
Darren Cohen.
Hi.
Oh, yes.
Oh, that was the, yeah, that was the hookup. Okay. Fire suppression system. Irregular building access. So why did he hit the fire suppression system like that? I mean, that looks like him. Maybe he's getting rid of documents. Looks like he's got something in there. I don't know. So that was the 29th. Let's see what the other people did. Just get the full picture.
Magruder. Kate Magruder.
Hello, Miss Magruder? This is Eric Blanchard.
I know who you are, so Alan can't call me himself anymore.
He could. I'm supposed to inform you that some custody issues have arisen
Issues?
regarding...
What issues?
Alan doesn't feel the visitation rights were adequate.
Oh, really?
Okay, so it's just family stuff. Okay, the 29th. Let's look at it on the set. Was it 17th? When was this? It was the 24th. Yeah, it was the 24th. And the end of the month is okay. So ground level, reason for filing used during fire suppression control.
Kate Magruder. Hi, Kate. It's Mrs. Sheldon over at the school. Oh, hi. What'd she do now? You've little faith. Your daughter didn't do anything. I'm just calling to remind you about the parent-teacher day. Oh, yeah. What's that? I'm sorry. I've got to run. Okay.
Okay, so she was on the phone when the fire alarm went off, which... Okay, let's time it up. All right, so Darren, fire suppression system at 5:28. Okay, so yeah, that lines up. So Darren Cohen pulls the fire alarm at 5:28.
Benton.
5:21 on the same day. Benton goes to the laboratory level. Interesting. And then Sung, nothing.
Dr. Lee Tay, for personal information.
Okay, we already looked at some of this stuff.
This is Lee.
Mr. Sung?
Yeah?
Hi, this is Margie.
Lee Tae-sung, Anarchy.
Alright, so it's clearly this guy who impersonated him and took the weapon and put it right back.
Darren Cohen, a stitch in time saves 9. Darren Cohen, a stitch in time saves 9. Darren Cohen, a stitch in time saves 9.
So he always has his pipe. He didn't have a pipe there. Totally different face. Okay, so I totally forgot his name. Crap. What was his name? Hopefully wrote it down back there. I don't remember his name now. I have no idea what's going on with Blizzard and Diablo. They've got really weird priorities now. I mean they found some temporary success with yeah, I was looking at chat to see if you guys talked about it, but I guess not. Yeah, I don't know what's with Diablo. Could go either way. I know they got some temporary success with Overwatch, but I think that died out a bit quicker than they thought. I don't think they jumped on the hero shooter wagon and rode that, but then that trend ended so quickly, and they didn't get onto the battle royale trend, which is another big thing. And now they're just kind of scrambling. I mean, they did the StarCraft remaster because I guess Korea didn't jump onto StarCraft 2 as quickly or as much as they thought they would. So yeah, I'm wondering if they really know what they're doing. It is questionable. I mean, they're not hurting as far as I know. I mean, I'm pretty sure they could still subsist off of just World of Warcraft. So it's not like they're about to die out or anything. But
Searching. Match found.
Okay, so it's Wayne Allen. Okay.
Opening email gateway.
Okay, so it was Wayne Allen.
Message sent.
Okay. Impressive work indeed. Looks like Wayne Allen is definitely our thief. I assume you saw the FBI file. Quite a checkered past. Brings back some bad memories, but how did he get such easy access to that building? Grendel had to get close to Cohen to get his clearance card and probably his voice. Odds are he had a partner. Take a look. So we have to figure out how Wayne got access, which I think it's via the woman who the guy I was sleeping around with.
Darren Cohen.
Hi.
Oh, yes. Hello. Darren Cohen.
Oh my God! You know, I wonder if she made him say certain things and pieced it together to come up with the code.
Darren Cohen, a stitch in time saves 9. Darren Cohen, a stitch in time saves 9.
I wonder what that is. If that's like a tape recorder. Unknown distortion. Huh. So, unknown distortion. I don't know if I have anything to report. All right. What else have we got?
Darren Cohen.
Hi.
Oh, yes. Hello. I believe we were discussing Saturday.
No, Friday late.
Late. Yeah, that could be arranged. You know, Betty's...
She's out of town.
Well, actually, yes, she is. I'll be working on this infrared. You really shouldn't call me here.
Then I'll hang up. See you tomorrow night.
Goodbye.
All right. What was the call after?
Darren Cohen.
It's me.
Oh, hello, Mr. Hanlon.
Got your facts. What the hell are these line of sight issues?
All right. So he doesn't have a doesn't have his pipe there. All right, and he pulled the fire alarm. So what in the nine hells? 5:21 p.m. Laboratory access.
This is Benton.
Warren, buddy. Where you been?
Bobby, you maggot. I told you to...
One call was copy and pasted. Which one is that? I don't remember that.
Darren Cohen.
It's me.
Oh, you said that there was like the same phone number or something. It was just cloned or something like that. I didn't pay enough to the details.
Darren Cohen.
Actually, it's Sergeant Cohen.
Oh, General. How are you, sir?
The 27th and the 28th, copy and pasted.
Darren Cohen.
It's me.
'27, 28th, 27, 28th. What about Benton? No. So it must have been either Darren Cohen or Magruder.
Kate Magruder. Hi, Kate. It's Mrs. Sheldon over at the school. Oh, hi. What'd she do now? You've little faith. Your daughter didn't do anything. I'm just calling to remind you about the parent-teacher day.
I don't see a... So, pulled the fire alarm. Benton went in right before the fire alarm went off. Okay, so on the 29th, Benton went to the lab. Entry surveillance at 5:28. Okay. So he entered at 5:28. Okay. So at 5:29 they went to the ground level. But he went into... Okay, fire suppression system. All right, so it's definitely Cohen, but what other objectives do we have?
Opening email gateway.
Darren Cohen. Chung Wang? No.
Email cancelled.
What the hell? All right, so he entered the building.
Darren Cohen, a stitch in time.
So 8 a.m. 8:03. 8:05. 8:10. All right. All right, see you, man. See you, Gown. Yeah, sorry, this part's a little slow. Just trying to figure out this thing. So, okay, so 8:03, this guy enters, who's totally creepy. 8:10.
Darren Cohen, a stitch in time, saves 9.
So there's clearly something going on with this. It's a recorder, isn't it? Seems like it's a, no? Yeah, it's Darren Cohen, but there's some sort of unknown distortion.
Darren Cohen, a stitch in time, saves 9.
I just want that little click there. I don't know if that's the recorder or what. It might just be the recorder. No, there we go. That's what I'm looking for. Plastic button depression. Sound is button depression produced by a standard small electronics button. Approved by, Society of Electronic Components Manufacturers. Oof. Oof. Okay, so there's a plastic button depression. All right. But do the other ones have that same depression?
Darren Cohen, a stitch in time, saves 9. Darren Cohen, a stitch in time, saves 9.
Oh. Somebody recorded. It's the same. Okay. Somebody recorded his exact statement on the 10th.
Darren Cohen, a stitch in time, saves 9.
But listen to that. It's nice quality, no click.
Darren Cohen, a stitch in time, saves 9.
And here you go, listen again.
Darren Cohen, a stitch in time, saves 9.
Same clip, exact same speech pattern, with a click and static on it. So somebody recorded him saying this at 11 a.m. And so somebody else was there.
Darren Cohen, a stitch in time, saves 9.
So somebody recorded him while he was there. And then reused it 2 weeks later. Okay.
Darren Cohen, a stitch in time, saves 9.
Oh, wait, what? This one was removed by Kate Magruder and replaced by Darren Cohen. Okay, I'm so confused right now. Jesus Christ. All right, Kate Magruder.
Kate Magruder equals MC squared.
Okay, so she pulled the gun out and put it back in, then pulled it out, and then Darren Cohen put it back in. And then she moved it and then put it back in.
Kate Magruder equals MC squared.
All right, I'm super confused. That's why he's mad, I guess. Because he had to bring it back or whatever. I don't know. Huh. All right, let's see if there's anything else.
Darren Cohen.
Hi. Case Officer Thorne.
Oh, crap.
Welcome to...
All right, let me check out the rest of Kate Magruder's stuff, I guess.
Kate Magruder. Hi, Kate. It's Mrs. Sheldon over at the...
No. So she went in the lab on the 17th. I'm confused.
Kate Magruder equals MC squared.
It definitely looks like her. Oh man, this is what I was afraid of, not being able to get through some of these puzzles. It's obviously Darren, so we know who stole it. So it was
email gateway.
Oh, crap. Oh crap. So let's come up with an address. Yeah, I think you have to give it the correct answer, but I also need an address. So somewhere when
Email cancelled.
okay, so we got to find this at some location.
Searching.
Hey, Winter Exile, how's it going, man? So Rockland Street, Washington, D.C. What was this again?
Darren Cohen.
Hi.
Oh, yes. Hello.
Is out of town?
Well, actually, yes, she is. But you really shouldn't call me here.
Then I'll hang up. See you tomorrow night.
Oh Lord. All right, so we got a thief. We've got a spy. Oh Lord. So I'm guessing it's this address. I'm trying to figure out this puzzle right now, Winter. So it's Residence 2314 Rockland Street, Washington, D.C. So let me see.
Email gateway.
So I'm guessing it's Darren Cohen. So Darren Cohen. Wayne Allen. Was it Rockland? I completely forgot. I think it was Rockland. Could be wrong.
Message sent.
All right, we'll see what it goes. No good.
Hey, Thorne. I had FBI counterintel track down that name. Came up dry.
All right, maybe it was actually the other girl. The end of the world hack control delete. So Darren Cohen by what was it? Ying Chung Wang at Rockland. Yeah.
Message sent.
No good.
Hey, Thorne. I had FBI counter-intel track down that name.
Okay, I'm clearly missing something. What was the first call? What was that of the previous call?
Darren Cohen.
Actually, it's
Darren Cohen.
It's me.
Oh, hello. Darren Cohen.
Well, hello there.
Searching.
Public telephone, Gillette, Media Select, Quebec, Canada, Room, Charmaine, no. Alright, I'm super confused. So we identified her in this phone call. Didn't we?
Darren Cohen.
Well, hello there, Darren Cohen.
So this was Ying Cheng Wang. Aliases Mary Cho, Janice Kawa.
Opening email gateway.
Okay, maybe try this. Maybe it was stolen by her. Or maybe, no.
Email cancelled. Opening email gateway.
So it's stolen by Wayne Allen, by Ying Cheng Wang, and they can verify it at Rockland. I think I was just being too indirect, I guess. It's obvious. I just didn't do the right connection, I guess. Okay.
It's Warhurst. I spoke with Jamie, so it took 2 operatives to steal the peg. Amazing. I can't imagine that pair working for anyone except profit. No word on the ex-FBI man Wayne Allen, but our friends at the Bureau will no doubt be hunting down Ying Cheng Wang. Nice work. We'll talk after we've been quieter. That's all.
So she must have bugged him and recorded his voice and then given that recorder to this other guy who dressed up as him. That's what happened. So she had a fling with him, put a bug on him. He logged in, recorded his exact voice, put it on a soundboard, then had a guy dressed up like him go in like a couple weeks after and use his voice clip back at him. So that's what probably happened. Okay, makes sense. Report to rule right now, Halifax, Virginia. Immediately. No source identified. Huh. Okay. Let me save after all that. Save game. Where's my PDA?
Case Officer Thorne. Welcome. Controlled access.
Where's my, where are my objectives?
Mission directives for Case Officer
Report to Moscow, investigate mafia photos sent by Jamie Seaton. Or go to Halifax. Where should I go? Moscow or Halifax? One's Canada. I'd rather go to Moscow. Probably. Yeah, I stream every week. Sometimes I can't make it, but yeah, I usually have the face reveal and everything on my streams and stuff. So yeah. Please insert disc 2. Allow a few seconds to verify. Okay, good. I was like, I don't have a disc 2. All right. Interesting.
Case Officer Thorne.
So we're in Moscow.
Welcome to Interlink.
Tommy's in town. Holt David M.
Just pulled Harmonica's passport for UK immigration. Harmonica's in Moscow. Watch your backside.
Okay, so Harmonica is in Moscow. not getting anything to my comlink window.
Downloading National Intelligence Daily.
Oh god, this is like totally a 1990s website. Although it'd probably actually be Times New Roman, not Arial like this. Eesh. Okay, so just general news.
Moscow say there was a break-in at a nuclear facility north of the city sometime in the past several days. Russian military officials confirmed the break-in, but deny that nuclear materials may have been taken. Intelligence sources suspect Russian mafia involvement. Russian black marketeers in league with the thriving Russian mafia frequently steal food and medical supplies for resale to a beleaguered public. It now appears they're moving into the more lucrative arms business.
Seems bad.
President Brooks is readying for a trip to Moscow in a few days to sign the end treaty with Russian President Alexander Polyakov. Many see the end treaties as a welcome relief to the Russian nuclear arms problem. Alexander Polyakov welcomes the joint denuclearization policy. Others, such as presidential
You have one news station.
see the treaty as a weakening of Russian might. Urbanov said it is an outrage that Russia's own...
Okay, I think I've seen this one before. All right, can we do anything in Russia? Can we do anything in Russia? We'll have to find out, I guess. Station. Well, you can't just say alley and not go to alley, so let's check that out. Looks nice and Russian alley-like. I think they actually speak actual Russian in those clips. Yeah, this looks nice and suspicious. How would I go to this random alley? Doesn't appear to be anything I can do here. So I should probably get out of this alley.
Hi, I'm Max Foster. Step into my office.
It's also very 90s. Oh, that computer.
Gene Warhurst told me you're poking into the Russian mafia. You want to talk to Yuri Gromchevsky. He's with the SVR.
Does not say Sika Blyat or Rushby, not proper Russian. Yeah, I agree. It's not Russian at all. Okay, so you have our first dialogue. All right. First interactive dialogue. So who's Yuri Gromchevsky?
Yuri works with the SVR's Mafia Crimes Unit. He'll help with your investigation of the Russian Mafia's involvement in the peg theft. I sent him a copy of the image you grabbed of the assassin. He's looking into it.
That FMV.
I'll shoot Yuri's number to your PDA. You can call him from your office.
Is there a place I can work?
You can have Pearson's old office down the hall. Nothing fancy. Just a place to collect your thoughts, review notes, make calls, and use a computer.
It must be so awkward to act out these scenes and have to like pause for 5 seconds. It's like, and use a computer. That's funny. Okay, so what's that constant grinding noise?
We asked for a new security system 2 years ago, but we're still stuck with 1970s technology. 1 minute max, we call it. And no reference to me. It covers the room in a minute flat.
So who is this Birdsong?
We've had Birdsong investigating the Mafia because we want to keep an eye on their efforts to recruit Russian scientists. They're starting to deal in technical secrets, and we'd like to keep track of what they're selling and to whom. The problem is, he's a scientist, not a spy, and they're on to him. They want him to prove his loyalty.
Seems bad. Prove his loyalty. What do they want him to do?
Kill a man. Local Mafia thug. They've even tried to give him a gun. I've set a meeting. It's not standard operating procedure, but we don't have a choice. He reluctantly agreed to meet in his apartment. The only place he feels safe these days.
So I've got to meet a strange operative named Birdsong.
He says he can get more information about the president's hit. It's not my call. It's yours. Your mission is priority 1. But if you want my opinion, we shouldn't do it.
Where's everyone? That's a good question.
Everybody's in the field. I'm all that's left to mind the store since the budget cuts. It's not usually this deserted.
No, I think people have dropped off during the long and boring phone call section, so it's also getting later for some of the audience, so seems like chat's gonna be a bit quiet. All right, so we've got so many options now. We've got Foster, Pearson, bullpen. What's a bullpen? Oh, that doesn't seem nice. Is that for torture or for medical use? See, the photograph area is actually really nice and well done. It's just the animated sequences are pretty rough. That's my gaming chair, pretty much. Oh yeah, I remember the interrogation room.
Officer Thorne.
Yuri's number. Told you I'd shoot you Yuri's number, so here it is, 233-4819. Write it down. 233-4819. I should probably write it down in my chat here. The number is 233-4819. Just marking it down in chat so I don't forget, guys. All right. Yes, no? Oh, crap, I alt-tabbed. Please don't break the game, please. Thank you. Yeah, it doesn't like me doing that. Yeah, I guess so. All right, close PDA. Let me save real quick. I'm always terrified. Actually, I'll save it with the original. Interrogation, Foster, bullpen, Pearson. Oh, that's the person I just talked to, isn't it?
Case Officer Thorne.
Sound Hack is your friend. Seaton, Jamie A. Hey Thorne, don't know if you read about the IAT on the CIA access page, but I just wanted to remind you that your earpiece has a little added feature I like to call the Sound Hack. Just use the code word newsflash and you can page me anytime you're in a bind. I can also send one spine-crushing noise through the IAT, throw the strongest person off balance. At the IAT. Okay, so you could like mess with somebody. Okay. Sound Hack. But wouldn't that like mess up your ear though? If you sent out a horrible sound? I don't know. It's interesting.
Freeze! Freeze!
It does sound terrible. Yeah, it does seem like it would probably deafen the person actually wearing it. All right, so what do we got here? All right, is that my office? Sort of. What was the number? 233-4819. Does it actually work? Speaker. 233-4819. There we go. Kromchowski. This is Thorn from the CIA.
Hello, Thorn. I'm expecting your call.
You've got your Russian accents. Derpy. Did you receive the photo Max sent over?
Yes, I have received photo from Foster.
He has received photo. Can you help me?
You have called the right man. Come over any time. My office is in Yasenevo.
I have no idea what he just said, but I think I talked to him. So, all right. PDA. What do I got in
Case
PDA?
Officer Thorne.
Nothing.
Welcome to Interlink. Mission directives. For
Investigate
Case
Mafia
Officer
photo.
Thorne.
Okay. Photo sent by Jamie Sinton. All right. So I'm supposed to meet with him somewhere. Let me see what Foster thinks. Oh, that security camera is so loud. I'm sure that whole security camera will come into the story at some point. Nothing here. Interrogation. There's nobody here yet. Alright, I'm just confused now. What actually happened? I don't even remember now.
Case Officer Thorne. Welcome to Interlink.
Oh, maybe I'm supposed to go out into the alley now. Yeah, possibly. Let me save before I go to the alley. Is he going to be there? And he is not there. I'm confused now. Alright, what are my actual objectives
Case
here?
Officer
Might be
Thorne.
getting ahead of myself here.
Mission directives. For
Investigate
Case
Mafia
Officer
photo sent by Jamie Seaton. Urgent directive. Report to Halifax. I need to go to Halifax? Halifax. There we go. That MIDI music, though.
Sorry about the theatrics, but under the circumstances, they were necessary.
Take that in the Iron Curtain, I guess, yeah.
I'm sure you recognize Bill Colby, one of my predecessors at Langley.
I've heard a lot about you, Thorne.
I've kept Bill up to date on your progress.
Impressive so far.
Your success is why we brought you here. We've got a problem at the agency.
Harmonica couldn't have known about the peg. We developed it after he left.
That means that someone within the agency is leaking to somebody hostile.
And that somebody can waltz right into one of our most secure installations and make off with a highly classified weapon.
A mole. One that could be more damning than Ames.
I know your slate is full, Thorne, but we need you. And if you're successful, you can write your own ticket. I'll add Bill to the communications loop. Direct all of your thoughts on the mole to him. He'll keep Peter and me up to date. Otherwise, chain of command remains.
Yeah, this is kind of like a Tom Clancy movie. I expect Harrison Ford to walk in. Watch your back, Jack.
It's as deep as it looks. The agency is history.
They're very dramatic.
Case Officer
Okay,
Thorne.
can I get another message here? Ying got away. Oh, no.
Got word on the bust. Ying was tipped off just as the feds got there. She killed an agent, got away clean. They're putting the intel from the scene together right now. I'll have it sent to your office.
That's bad. Signs of betrayal. So we got a mole who's actively on the insider's loop, who got an agent killed, and helped got the weapon out, and is helping this guy assassinate targets in Russia and stuff. So that's not very good. I saw the Ben Affleck Tom Clancy movie. What was that? Sum of All Fears. It was okay. I didn't particularly like. I don't think Ben Affleck was a good pick for that. I haven't seen the new Tom Clancy show. Is it John Krasinski or whatever his name is? I just love Harrison Ford. 90s Harrison Ford is awesome, so I wouldn't really disagree with you.
There are several reasons people betray their country, and some of them are better than others. I'd look for certain personality traits when I was recruiting. The people looking to upgrade their lifestyles are always a risk. They'll take money, sex, and whatever else you can give them, but usually they'll leave a trail and get caught. Ames was an upgrader, and we caught him. That's why I always look for the ideologues. They're the gems. They truly believe they're doing the right thing. And if they're good, their motivations are personal and invisible.
Downloaded a program called Eclipse to your workstation. It will allow you to determine which people in the CIA had access to sensitive information. This tool will help you narrow your search for the mole, but it is impossible to identify the exact person. Use it for your own information. I will update the tool as we will discover more compromised info. Okay. Tracking Ying Holt.
Thorne, we need to track down Ying. Now, I'm getting buried here, and it's a big planet we live on, so I'm hoping you can turn up some clues on your own. Because tonight I've got a private life to attend to.
Okay, this guy seems suspicious. I know if somebody died and, you know, the world, the entire world is at stake, but I've got a private life. Come on. All right. Ying's BL codes. Seaton, Jamie A.
Hi, Thorne. DDO's office asked me to tell you the stuff from Rockland is in your office. It looks like Ying was passing codes. Probably Beals. I'll send you some cipher tools and a brief synopsis on codes.
And a brief synopsis on codes. Look for the cipher tool in the workstation. It should help you break Ying's codes. P.S. Placing handwritten notes on the computer will help you enter them. Placing handwritten notes on the computer will help you enter them. Okay. I don't know if they mean my physical computer or the computer in the game. Sometimes they really expect you to make a lot of notes and write things down. It is kind of cool, but at the same time, you get used to the hand-holding in modern games, and it does kind of catch you off guard.
Case Officer Thorne.
Oh, let me save real quick. I'm just paranoid. All right, Langley. Back to Langley it is. All right, we're at Thorne now. Thorne's office. Oh, that book wasn't there before. Beowulf. Interesting. Electronic Book of the Month Club. Imagine the possibilities of having your favorite books in electronic form. Is this an ad? It is an ad. Spycraft.activision.com/EMPMC. Oh, no. I wonder if that site's still up, actually. Probably not. This game is like 22 years old. Transcript of conversation. Oh, thank God. I didn't remember what he actually said. I tried to contact you in many ways. I'm risking my life now. These men, these mafia, as they're called, are becoming too strong. They're never satisfied. They want more of everything, more money, more power. They are my people, yes, but they are ruthless. They carry tradition for centuries. They are proud to be criminals. They are the thieves who profess the code. You cannot stop them, but I must tell you that my contact within their cabal says to me they will take life of Dubansky, who wishes to be president of Russia. Okay. Who are those people? Okay, so I've got a couple different items now. Evidence. This was stuck inside a copy of the Internet Starter Guide. in the section on posting messages to news groups. The book was analyzed but contained no further evidence. Okay, I'll keep that. Yeah, drawing maps by hand was a pain. I remember Myst, you had to do something like that, and some other games for sure. Got so many little applications here. Eclipse, what does Eclipse do? Display elements that had access to PEG. Okay, so there's somebody in the interior who would have known about it.
Case Officer Thorne.
What about no way to pinpoint cipher? All right, what about ciphers? Mono alpha ciphers. Oh Lord, this one might be a long one then if we have to figure out a cipher. Yeah, most games had a manual with a little notebook in the back where you could write in notes and stuff. That was kind of cool. The following files available for decoding. Nothing. Nope, no files. Well, why don't I have files? Isn't there something I need to decode?
Case Officer Thorne. Welcome.
Okay, what are my actual objectives?
Mission directives for Case Officer Thorne.
I go back to Moscow, I guess. Meet with them. I guess I have to meet with the Russian. Moscow. Let's do this. All right, we're going to meet with Birdsong. So exciting. This doesn't look ominous or anything.
I wish you didn't come here. They'll find out.
You've got to get more information on the assassination.
I cannot. Do you know what I must do to get that information? They question my loyalty.
They question
They
it.
want me to kill a young mafioso to prove my loyalty. I cannot do this.
Oh, it seems like you're in kind of a bad spot there. But President Brooks is in danger. Yes, you can kill the mafioso. I won't ask you to kill someone, but try to get some more information. Eesh, that's a kind of moral dilemma. It's like, yeah, kill the guy. Do Russian accent next line. It's probably super cringe though. I like playing around with it, but I'm not very good at the Russian accent. There's so many little little accents, like, you know, they add like H's and stuff in the parts, like, you know, but President Brooks is in danger. You know, they say something like that. Like they add like this little kind of things to different letters, and yeah, I don't know. It's an interesting accent. I work with some Russians, and we also used to. I actually had an Israeli friend who did a really good Russian accent. We kind of joke back and forth. That's actually where I got most of practice. It's kind of funny. I won't ask you to kill somebody, but try to get more information. I guess. I don't want to tell the guy to shoot somebody.
I will consider this. Now, please forgive me if I don't show you out. Good afternoon.
Well, that doesn't seem very eventful. Yes, no.
Hello. You must be Thorne of the CIA. It is my pleasure to meet you.
What kind of handshake was that, man? That's the handshake of a traitor right there.
My general has had talks with your Mr. Sterling about the Dubansky incident, and he is satisfied that it was, as you say, a former agent acting alone. I am a good soldier, so I must also be satisfied. How can I be of assistance?
I wonder if they actually have Russian actors, or if these guys are just doing a fake Russian accent. Fake Russian accent and fake handshake too. Yeah, it does that kind of roll out. The other guy I could kind of believe. This one is like, sounds like me. He sounds like a fake Russian accent. Did you find anything in that photo Max sent over?
Yes, they are mafia. Perhaps they are Chechen or Ingushi, but I'm not sure. But I know who can tell. Господин Кольёгин, американский здесь. Заходите, пожалуйста, чтобы его встретить.
It says speaking Russian.
Oh, Юра, привет. Как называешься? Oleg Kalugin, this is Thorne of the CIA. Oh, it's very nice to meet you, Thorne. Oleg, do you happen to know the two men in the background of this photograph?
Well, this picture was obviously taken when Fyodor Dobrensky was assassinated.
Yes.
The one on the left is called Ilya. He used to be called the Hammer.
Oh, yes. He was the one who was shot in the head by one of his henchmen over a pair of blue jeans.
That's right, over the pair of blue jeans. Can you imagine?
What?
Yes.
Well, the other one is Uzbek. I do not know him by name. Sorry.
Thank you. Спасибо за эту встречу.
Спасибо тоже. Рад видеться. Надеюсь, мы повстречаемся с Даниэлой скоро.
Он спрашивает меня тоже самодело. Суббота?
Okay, суббота.
No, it is funny. Just another day in Russia. I was kind of like the doors that kind of push both ways. Seems impractical, but I have problems with mafia.
That is an understatement. The mafia is everywhere these days. They are even behind one of the presidential candidates, Arkady Cherbanov.
That was a really long pause. That's awkward. All right. How's Russian mafia become so powerful?
It has grown fat on the milk of two cows. Drugs and corruption. Last year, Soviet Republic shipped drugs worth 11.5 billion US dollars, virtually all of which shipped to Western Europe and your states. Most of all of these drugs were shipped through Russia and her own web of organized crime clans.
He's like rolling every R. I don't know if that's necessarily correct. You don't like tuning more doors? No, I think they're really convenient. I don't know. They're just kind of, they don't seem very secure. I don't know. That the government had the mafia under control. Can you prove that Cherbanov is a mafia candidate?
I have proof. In my heart, I have proof.
In his heart.
I know Cherbanov has his hands in their pockets. I will get the proof.
Okay, bro. Tell me more about Cherbanov.
You have come to the right man. I will set up meeting. You will see for yourself. I will call you when it is time.
Thanks, Elf. Good to meet you.
Good to meet you, Thorne.
You too, sir. Just listening to Russians all day. All right, go back to the station. Let's see what else broke. Allie, oh, I got a call my PDA.
Officer Thorne.
Nukes for sale. Hold to David M. Ringing my ears. Foster Maxine M. Your phone has been ringing off the hook, and I am not a secretary. You may want to come back here and check your messages. Max Foster. Well, I just came back. I'll check my messages. Nukes for sale.
Hold on to your breakfast. German TV is running this promo for a news story about a stolen nuclear weapon. I did some poking around in German intelligence, and they say that it isn't as bad as it looks. The weapon's not actually functional. Someone removed the pin. The Germans like to think the sellers had enough conscience to hang on to the really dangerous stuff. I think I know better. They're selling it separately.
That's so German looking. Achtung. What?
The State Department is trying to get as much information out of the Germans as they can.
That seems pretty ridiculous.
Back in Russia, this is a serious blow to Polyakov. Politico is predicting a major shift in the polls. Cherbanov should pass him within a few days.
They had like a game show selling nukes in Germany for some reason. That's a bit silly. All right. answer my stuff in my office. That's what I should do. Foster Pearson. Or is it? Yeah, it's my messages. Okay, so messages.
Gromchevsky here. My friend, you wanted to meet Chorbanov? I have arranged it. Meet me alongside the Vilnius Center in 1 hour.
Oh, alongside the center or something like that. Interesting. Cipher. I don't have anything to cipher yet.
Case Officer Thorne.
So I'm guessing I should probably meet somebody? Vilnius. See what he's up to.
I hated that bastard Chorbanov.
Oh. Got some action here. Gonna go all Jack Ryan on these guys.
I told him I forgot our invitations.
Докінчаю, друзі мої, і допитаюся одно запитання. Яке життя
This seems bad.
гірше допитатися, яку Росію буде мати?
His campaign manager.
Хорошо, знімки можна. Знімки можна.
This is a good way to get shot, but
Yuri Gromchevsky as he lets his dogs out at night.
I didn't hear what he said.
This is Thorne. I wanted to show how deeply organized crime permeates Russia. I could think of no better place to start.
The U.S. So you are FBI, CIA? I welcome you to our fine country, Thorne. I hope Yuri here hasn't bored you with his talk of mafia conspiracy to defeat Polyakov. Oh, and how is Alexander this evening? A bit under the weather, I imagine.
You are mad for power. You don't care if you drag Russia down to get it. You know the only way to win these elections is to destroy your opponent's reputation.
Doesn't seem like he's getting anything out of this guy just by telling him.
Allow me introduce Thorne from the United States, who with Polyakov's task force on organized crime. Gromchevsky here is showing Thorne around.
So, the butcher has become a babysitter.
Terribly ironic. I think Yuri here has just accused me of having Dubinsky killed.
How dare you say such a thing? It is so like Polyakov. He begins to feel a little pressure, and instantly he sends his militia and his Yankee cronies on the competition.
Yeah, the lighting's weird. They've got it lit from up below. It kind of makes people look different.
This conversation is over. Please excuse me.
Yeah, when they start getting a little like, when they start getting the European and the Russian stuff, it's a little silly, but. Oh, what's my interlink say? Get me off the hook. Okay. She keeps on complaining that, yeah, I have messages. So let me go back and check my messages. Messages.
Thorne, it is Birdsong. I am in danger. They have discovered my affiliation with you. I have been, how do you say it? I have been compromised. Do not attempt to contact me. Never again.
So our guy who got compromised.
That's
not good.
We've got intel waiting for your analysis back here. Getting back to Langley might be a good idea.
Okay, so they got something for me to look at Langley. It's just so popular nowadays. Got to go from Russia to Langley, you know. Okay. Is Foster? Can I even talk to her? She's not even there, probably. don't think I have anything here. I mean, it'd be good to check out the dude and make sure he's okay. The kind of contact we had, but I can't, so I should go back to Washington. Hey, Chubster. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. I hope you enjoyed the, I'm glad you enjoyed the Elder Scrolls video I did. Yeah, it took me a ton of work. I recorded like a dozen more games and edited it over, scripted and edited over like 2.5 months. So yeah, it's my biggest project yet. And my next video is going to be almost as big, I think. It's shaping up to be pretty huge. So... yeah, I hope you like it. I like both my Fallout and my Elder Scrolls video. I think I'm a bit more fair, I try to be more objective in my Elder Scrolls video. I mean, they both have my opinion and my kind of take on it, but I think the Elder Scrolls is a overall better piece, but the Fallout one is good. I like that as well. Hey, Donovan, welcome back. Yeah, exactly. What's the old saying, Donovan? It's, if you want something done, give it to a busy person or something like that. Yeah, that's pretty much this game. Flying back to Washington. So I've got something at my desk, apparently. It's so weird to have, like, MIDI music in this game. Cypher, maybe? No.
Case Officer Thorne.
Not Cypher. Eclipse?
Case Officer Thorne. Welcome to Interlink.
What does he want me to do?
Mission directives.
I've done everything. Maybe I have to actually meet somebody. No, I didn't have any other options to meet people. I'm confused now. Says I have something to look at. It wasn't on my desk. Yeah, I hope it does well. It's not the problem. The thing with YouTube, and this is why you get a ton of really terrible channels on YouTube, is that you have to attach it to something that is trending. It's going to get a lot of recommendations and a lot of suggested views. So that's why people say, like, you know, the one game like Fallout, or, you know, it's like Diablo only better and all that kind of stuff, you know, or like, you know, best game ever, or why so-and-so failed. Like, it's just, you have to kind of jump on a bandwagon and attach a big name to it. So, like, I've done it a couple times. It sucks. But, like, for example, with Alundra, I plugged Zelda, and I did do a lot of analysis and compare the games and stuff like that. But I definitely, the reason that video did okay is because of Zelda, not because of Alundra. So it's just kind of annoying. But it is what it is. This game doesn't have any, this new video doesn't have like a really huge game attached, but I'm hoping it's good enough that it'll get a decent circulation. DDC publications. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here.
Case Officer Thorne. Welcome to Interlink.
Yeah, it's cool. There's a few of us around. Like I recommend Racevic, Ahoy, Strafe Fox. Pretty much everybody on my recommended feed and my my recommended channels list. Those are all usually pretty good creators. Ahoy's and Racevic's videos are really top tier quality. Strafe Fox does incredible 3D renders for his stuff. He actually like 3D renders like Sega game graphics and puts them in layers to demonstrate like how graphics work in one of those videos. And he like does a whole mock-ups with like actual Super Nintendo 3D models and stuff. Really well done videos. Yeah, Gamers. Yeah, that one too. I don't know if I have that recommended. I may not. I think I took Gamers and I might have taken Mark Brown off just because the list was getting so long, but they're really, really good. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. I'm confused.
We've got intel waiting for your analysis back here. Getting back to Langley might be a good idea.
Okay, what is the intel I need to analyze?
Controlled access.
Joseph Anderson is another really good one, yeah. If you have time to spend on like 2 to 3 hour videos, he's probably the deepest that I know, other than maybe Mahler. Mahler does really, really long videos, but I think I'd argue Joseph Anderson gets deeper in less time. Nearly as deep in less time. It's a bit more dense, I guess. But yeah. Joseph Anderson's really good. We've already done that.
S and clearance confirmed.
No, we've already done this.
Case Officer Thorne.
All right, this is the part of the adventure game where you have no idea what you're supposed to do. Yeah, we already did this. So I'm assuming there's some sort of... Is there a cipher we need to do? I don't have a cipher. Oh. No, I'm dumb. Okay. That's what I need to do. I need to pull open this guy and put it on the monitor, I think. So cipher launch. Wait, I can't get to that. All right, I'm having a problem here. I need to put that onto the monitor, I guess. How do I use this thing? Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah, that's what I had to do. Ying sticky note. Yeah, I just had to stick the note onto the monitor. No, that would take forever to get it if you got one number wrong. Okay. Decode key. Oh, Lord. So many options. So I have to basically decipher this. Anybody like a code breaker here? Mono alpha.
Decryption unsuccessful.
Okay. Poly alpha.
Decryption unsuccessful.
Not a whole lot here. Oh, I could do it in a book. What was the book that I got? It was Beowulf.
Decryption successful.
Yeah, that was super easy, actually, because I had the book Beowulf. Grendel. Mirage said nukes you acquired at Dubna will bring a good price. Call the buyer. As soon as I'm done in Moscow, I'll join you in Istanbul. My thoughts are always with you, Raven. Okay. I thought that was going to be really hard, but it's not. Okay, that's good to know.
Opening email gateway.
Oh, crap. I forgot everything already. Crap.
Email cancelled.
So this was Raven talking to Grendel. Dubna. Raven, Grendel, Dubna.
Opening email gateway.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for swinging by, Trubster. I hope you enjoy the rest of my content. So Raven, I'm assuming... Who the hell are these people? I'm assuming it's... She would be in Moscow. I think that's right.
Sent.
Is that right? Okay. Okay, I'm not dumb.
We have confirmed that Ying is in Moscow. Asai is heading up a team to take her down. Now, Max Foster will be calling you to let you know how it goes. But just in case, I'm going to send you some tools for planning interrogations. We may want to leverage her relationship with Grendel to get her to talk.
We're going to get into some interrogations here. That's pretty cool. I think I remember this vaguely. I have no idea how to actually solve it, but so you can find the photo doc on the workstation. I also thought about how we might get Ying to talk. We're going to need to trick her into thinking we've got Grendel. Then we've got to use that to our advantage. Remember, she cares about this guy. All right. Tools to leverage a female? Nani? Exactly. Oh, I get you, yeah. All right. Almost got all our apps. It'd be interesting to know actually who actually photo doc.
Photo doctoring tool enabled.
Oh, right. We've got to make something. We've got to make some evidence to show her that we have somebody. Okay. I know. Let's see. We've got a photo here somewhere, don't we? There's this Beowulf. Okay, we can use him. Can't.
Photo doctoring tool enabled.
Introduction. Okay, so start. All right, so we've got target image. What is this guy? Grendel. Amos. Faces. So we're gonna do some really bad Photoshop. That's not the right lighting though. What is he? Grendel. Let's see back. Crap, what is his
Case Officer Thorne.
Data
Controlled
link.
access authenticate. Welcome to the Central Intelligence.
Istanbul? Enhance, exactly. Crap. Tommy's in town. What? God, I wish I could really pull out his, I really wish I could pull up the archive stuff. The report I did on him. What was it? Tom is in town. Possible lead. Was it Istanbul? Come on.
Photo doctoring tool enabled.
Yeah, maybe it was. Yeah, Istanbul would make sense, I guess. So Turkish, that angle probably be that. Yeah, probably a little bit smaller. Worst Photoshop job ever. Crap, what cigarettes does he smoke? Are you supposed to do this from memory or something? That's not a good one. That would probably be the best lighting, yeah. That looks so bad. Okay, I'm like totally skewing his face and everything. Okay, that looks almost acceptable. I don't think I can flip it. But he'd be looking that way, the lighting's that way. I think that makes sense. Cigarettes, Emperor, Filtherless, Hampton, Fell Bay, Silk Lights. I don't know which cigarettes he liked. Yeah. Yeah, I have no idea. It's the angle. No, the angle's not right. I don't know if there's like actually a real thing, I guess. No, okay. Hey, Thorne, Jamie told us to check up on you. Look at that photo you printed. I don't think it'll fly unless you throw it out the window. Think about light sourcing and perspective. Make sure the objects have a good shading and angles. And don't forget to scale something that looks out of whack. Yeah. I'm wondering if that's all there is problem with. The photo won't fly. Christ. This is going to be a pain in the ass if it's going to be like, have to be very specific. I mean, that's a little big, I guess. Head's a little bit big, maybe. No. No, his head's about right. I can see this becoming a pain. Yeah, I don't know how accurate this is going to be. No, it's not going to fly. This has got to be the most annoying puzzle ever. I might have to cheat on this one just to kind of get through it, because this could be potentially like... yeah, maybe the... Yeah, maybe the angle is off. No, that doesn't seem right either. That's not right. That seems about right. No, that's wrong. Ugh. It looks about right. I just wouldn't be Korean. I wouldn't have caught him in Korea. Yeah, I might do. I don't know. The perfect stuff. It's cool, but I don't know if I'll do more of them because they're a little. I'd almost rather talk about like facts and what actually happened than like what would be cool that would happen. I mean, I like the videos I did on the perfect Elder Scrolls or the perfect Diablo and the perfect Fallout, but I don't know. I might retire that series. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Do they give me an error if I do the wrong? So even if I use a different newspaper, okay. So I'm gonna do a little cheat. All right. So Spycraft photo doctoring. Really? Is that the photo they used on it? If that's the case, that is like a joke. Okay, so they did that one. If this actually works. Hey, Daybreaker, how's it going? If this actually works, I'll be like really disappointed because the one I did is actually oops. It doesn't like alt tabbing back and it doesn't like when I alt tab. It gets very unhappy. Oh. So it did this way off in the corner. It did this face, which is terrible. And it did I don't remember. That one. No. Oh, that one might be wrong. I think it might be this one. God, this would be a pain in the ass without the internet, I gotta say. Didn't even respond to that one. That's a really bad hint. All right. Supposedly, let me recreate it and find detail, but I think I might bug it by doing this. No, I got that almost exactly right. Got it like that. No, like that. And then it wasn't. Crap. But don't crash the game like this. Oh, I can't believe I'm cheating on this stupid Photoshop thing. This is like the thing I should know how to do. But it's also like the most frustrating thing ever. I can't believe like that is actually the solution. That seems so bad. Is that right? That's terrible. Look at that. That's like the worst Photoshop ever. Yeah, I don't feel bad about faking that one. Like, that's an obvious fake. Really, guys? Okay. Oh, things broken again. Come on. Yeah, it really doesn't like me alt tabbing, so. Seriously, yeah, like. Yeah, it just keeps on, it doesn't let me click when I, after I've alt tabbed, so. Let's go drop the photo. Wow. Looks freaking terrible. Light sourcing is on target? Not at all.
Thorn, I've got Ying. Come deal with her soon. I have to ship her back to the States.
I should call this bad photoshopping simulator.
Case Officer Thorn.
I got another message. Bullpen is open.
Hey, kid. Heard you snatched the peg thief. There's something.
Yeah, it's all like it's what GOG runs it on is DOSBox.
Left over from the Cold War. They've got it stored in a place they call the bullpen. You won't like it much, but it gets the job done, and most people survive the ordeal.
Most people survive the ordeal. So I'm wondering if I can like choose to torture her or talk her out of it. But we'll try to play a good cop. We'll do good cop.
Thorn, come into the alley. I must talk with you.
Oh, there's somebody who's talking me to the alley.
I cannot be seen with you, but take this. It should be interesting reading. Things are not what they seem. Think. Who benefits most from Dubansky's death? Polyakov. And who are Polyakov's cronies? Things have not changed as much here as everyone thinks. The hammer and sickle still weighs heavily on our lives.
We have Ying in the interrogation chamber downstairs. She's waiting for you.
I'll try to talk to her first.
I hope you get the information you need. Give me a call on the intercom if you need anything.
Okay, let's talk to her in interrogation here. Ominous. Yeah, tell me about the peg.
Take a hike, you've got nothing.
Here's a photo.
I'm listening.
That was pretty quick.
What are my choices?
Should I be rough with her? Yeah, she does smoke like somebody who doesn't smoke, doesn't she? Speak up, or Grundle goes to Gulag. That seems a bit rough, but I mean... Gulag.
I'm listening.
Grundle's talking, Raven. This is... All right, yeah, maybe I can talk her with her code name. That way she knows.
I'm listening.
Just repeat that clip over and over, don't they? Like, lie to me or go in a place called the bullpen. If you tell the truth, Grundle joins you in freedom.
What do you want to know?
Acting. Promise freedom is the USSR, pretty much. What was your role in the PG theft? We already know what you did. Who do you work for?
I've done some contract work for a group called ProCat. It's a paycheck. A big paycheck.
What else can you tell me about ProCat?
I don't know anything else.
What was your role in the peg theft?
I was to steal and deliver the peg to Felix Scody in Bensonhurst, Brooklyn. He's a real jerk. He tried to kiss me. I nearly killed him. Now I may have.
Well, ain't she a charmer? All right, what else can you tell me about Scody?
I don't know anything else.
Speak up. What else can you tell me about Scody?
I told you I don't know anything more. Can I go now?
Oh, that was pretty easy, all in all, considering she was an ex-spy. Yuri. What is this? Oh, Yuri Gromchevsky from Karamazov Reaper. Oh no, that's not where he's from. It's where his alias is. Operative East Berlin and Moscow. Oh, he is a child, Pyotr. You're younger than me. Michael Fairclough, Central CIA, Alexei, Personal Brotherhood of Moscow Police Officers, International Association of Law Enforcement Officers. Okay. Internet Society of Moscow. Okay, what is this? Is this incriminating? I didn't really see anything in there. Let's see. Yeah, I figured that was Peter. Pyotr. Most languages have a similar sounding name in other languages, so it's nice. Killers for Hire, Birdsong, Boo Cage.
Thorn, it's Max. I just got a call from Birdsong. He's running scared. I tried to reason with him, but he wants no part of us. I'll put Birdsong's dossier and a recording of the call up on Intel Link. Oh, and you want to check out his apartment for any clues. You'll be discreet, I'm sure. I'll keep you posted. Thanks, Thorn.
I'm pretty sure most people just called each other and left messages rather than like did little vlogs, but it makes it more interesting, I guess. Analyze my phone call with Birdsong. The sound analysis on the workstation. Oh yeah, this is the puzzle I was thinking of. This will be cool. See if you can isolate key sounds and zero in his location. We have to triangulate where he is using sound analysis.
It's Warhurst. Listen, I know Milkovsky may have recommended some, how can I put this, extreme measure to get information from Ying. There's something called the Geneva Convention, Thorne, and we'd like to abide by it. Simply put, what you're considering is illegal, and I don't want the DO mixed up in it. Let's not get dirty on this one.
Thorn. Something strange happening back here. I looked up this file in ProCat organization, but the information had been hidden, I think by David Holt. I finally tracked down an expanded ProCat file that seems to make more sense. Anyway, I put it all in the case file for you to check out. What was Holt thinking? You might want to talk to him and this John Blake person. They're both all over these files.
Controlled access authenticated. Power play compartment accessed. Linking to Office of Information Resources.
Oh, this website's so 90s. ProCat. Smoke in the Ring, headed by ex-KGB. Operatives, Ying. Grendel.
Federal Bureau of Investigation accessed. Phillips, Thomas Jefferson.
Yeah, I know. This totally reminds me of like Encarta and all those other like early web. Well, Encarta was weird. It was actually a CD. It was all like pulled off the CD, so you had to get a new version of Encarta every year. It wasn't actually online. I think at some point they did some sort of online feature with Encarta.
Melnikov, Nikolai.
Encarta was cool as hell though back in the day. I mean, before internet was at like getting live audio and live video at a click of a button in the mid-90s was actually pretty amazing. Back then you'd have to like basically spend all day downloading any sort of relatively interactive or you know, video like thing. Yeah, BBSs too. Yeah, that was what I did BBSs for a while back in the day. Used to download shareware games and play Mud and stuff like that.
Level critic.
People don't know how good it is, or you can just download the the internet in 10 seconds. All right. Well, let me. What am I supposed to do now?
This is where we stand. We've eliminated most of the low-level agency employees from the list of possible moles. But that's not surprising. Our mole has access, directly or otherwise, to high-level information. I'll keep you informed.
Yeah, game downloads took forever. I remember downloading Warcraft 2 demo. It was like 10 megabytes. Literally 10 megabytes took like half the day. I think it took the whole day to download Age of Empires demo. Download the updated Eclipse tool. It will now allow you to view those who had access to the ProCat file. Remember, Eclipse only displays formal channels of access. So basically, we got more.
Case
got more
Officer
things.
Thorne.
What is this? So I need to narrow down who the mole is, basically. Jamie Seaton just showed me the files on ProCat. The more I think about it, the more frightening it becomes. If this organization is run by spies who have fled intelligence organizations around the world, then there's nothing they don't know. And one of our own could be working as their mole. I don't like the odds. Not for us, and not for President Brooks. I'm sure Jamie has already contacted you with information. Get to the bottom of this, quickly. Thorne, if you want to know a little more about what laws you're breaking and the kind of moral waters you're sailing, take a look at the CIA web link connection. Oh, nice.
It's Warhurst. Jamie has patched us into the image database so that I can talk you through this. We just received these from the ATF. Those people had no leads until you captured Ying. This is where the peg fell into Scody's hands. And probably Harmonica's. Abandoned warehouse in Bensonhurst, Brooklyn. That's Felix Scody, the arms dealer Ying told you about. Been a heroin broker and a money launderer, but gun running is his first love. His buyers usually end up like this. The ATF has been watching Scody for months, but he slipped away after this deal went sour. Thorne, I'm afraid that's not the half of it. Scody killed these men without firing a shot. Marco Fabrizi, apparently the middleman. He and his partners all died of massive coronary arrest. At least that's what the medical examiner says.
Was that a heart attack?
There were no bullets or bullet holes to be found. Nothing. I realize it sounds impossible, but you already know about silent kills. This new weapon gets the same results with no projectile at all. Looks like he rested it there. And use this for power. Check your ATF web link for a report from the lead agent. He says there was let's see here, a concentrated high-frequency burst at the scene before they moved in. Scody escaped here. He was killed later, just outside Minsk. Thorne, this new weapon is out there. Probably in Harmonica's hands. I don't need to tell you what that means. I've circulated these pictures.
Nice that he put a little video for me, a little video presentation.
Right now, Harmonica is the most wanted man in the world. Good luck out there.
Man, this is getting deep here.
Can I help you with something?
What can you tell me about ProCat?
Man, that part of my life is over. Way over.
Oh, am I talking to him about the... Oh, interesting. Tell me about Operation Paw Print.
The agency sent me to bring in Melnikov. MI6 sent John Blake to take him out. Too bad nobody clued me in. I tracked down Melnikov and then Blake killed him.
Do you think that ProCat is still operating?
Without Melnikov calling the shots, ProCat wouldn't even exist. Of course, you could ask Blake what he thinks, but be warned. He's a freak. Some upper-class hipster doing wet work for MI6. In the end, he wasn't cut out for this kind of work. I'm told he still sees Melnikov's ghost. Scares the pants off him, and it serves him right.
Yeah, they had a couple of different CDs. Like FMV games were notoriously big. This game had at least 2 CDs. There's a CD swap prompt when we switched from US to Moscow, but the GOG version's patched to work without CDs. So.
After Paul Print, I moved from operations to intelligence. Sure, the work's boring, but here backstabbing is only figurative. Now I still get to play in the game, but I no longer have to blindly follow orders.
All right. Yeah, I know there's some FMV games that had several discs. Let's see. This is back when you couldn't load up people's computers. I mean, the computer I had when this game came out had a 500 megabyte hard drive. So it wouldn't even be able to load one whole CD onto it. So games were very much, they would like install exactly what they needed to run the core game quick enough and then load all the like music and everything else off of the CD. It's quite an art to it, really. I totally lost what we're doing. We interrogated already. Foster has something to say. I'm surprised. Usually hard drives die after like 6 or so years of hard use. It's pretty good build then. All right, Birdsong, we need to see what's up with him. All right, let's pick this. Let's pick this thing. This is the our contact who got compromised and had to run. Anything on here? It's got a bear. Yeah, I mean, you're not going to really get a whole lot at 280 megs nowadays. There's games that take like 70, 80 gigs now. Is there something? There's got to be something here, no? Luckily, the cursor does change when there's something of importance. Big Sky, your guide to Montana real estate. Random thing to have. Can't click on the book. All right, what do you hiding here, brother? I've already looked at the doll. It's got to be something here that we've not seen. Yeah, I can't click on the book though. It's yeah, my cursor doesn't change over. It means I can't click on it. Yeah, I can't click on the calendar. That was my first instinct, was that it had something marked in the calendar. No. Pillows, no. It's unfortunately all too common in adventure games, the pixel hunting. Sadly, that's what you have to kind of rely on. Turn around. Oh, there's more parts of the house. Okay. A lot of this is probably just fluff. They go into the kitchen? No. They definitely want me to look at the calendar. He likes Montana, clearly. Yeah, Big Sky, Montana, yeah. Good to keep that in mind. There's absolutely nothing in the other direction. That seems odd to me. Pixel hunting. Anything? Just the calendar. Is there really nothing else? Oh, I didn't realize this had more pages. Pixel hunting is always really fun, isn't it? It's also frustrating when you don't really have a clear image of what you're looking at. Okay, Montana Bears. Clearly likes Montana. This is like really, that's like really annoying. I have to break through it again. I'll do that later, I guess. Yeah, I hate cheating like that, but sometimes it's just really frustrating because you just like didn't check one pixel in one room. Should have like a point system where if you find it, great, but you can like click a thing to highlight interactive objects, maybe. It's crazy because games like this you could probably speed run in like less than an hour, like probably 30 minutes or something like that, but if you don't know what you're doing, it can take you many, many hours. But the actual actions are pretty quick. I think I have something from...
Case Officer Thorne.
It's about midnight. It's probably soon. I was just hoping to get to the next area, whatever that was. I don't know if... Is there anything at Langley? I don't think I have any more hard evidence. Yeah, I heard Discworld is pretty tough. I haven't
Welcome to S&T.
I've already done Pinpoint. What was it? Sound? Yeah, there we go. The phone call. Right?
Please, calm down. Okay, now, start again. Just from the beginning.
I have left Moscow. It's too dangerous.
What are you talking about? What happened?
I can feel them getting closer. It is only a matter of time before they know.
Relax, Birdsong. How do you know this?
You have me telling lies in all faces. I can tell the truth from lies no more. Everything is blurred.
Let's meet as soon as possible.
No. No more secret meetings.
There's birds. There's a dock of some type. Okay, let's start back at the beginning. We got...
Please, calm.
Yeah, we got a nice bell right there. It's in and out. $10 church bell. And we had birds somewhere, I think.
Okay, now, start again. Just from the beginning.
I have left my...
Oh, there's also a plane.
I have... I have left Moscow. It's too dangerous.
What are you talking about? What happened?
I can feel them getting closer. It is...
Hopefully that gets the plane. Yep, got the plane. Okay. There was docks or something here.
Me telling lies in old faces. I can tell the truth from lies no more.
Where was that? Okay, that was some birds or something. I don't know. Probably a park, maybe. Okay. Uzbeki mountain sparrow. That's pretty specific.
You have me telling lies in old faces. I can tell the truth from lies no more. Everything is blurred.
Let's meet as soon as possible.
No. No more secret meetings. Now, please do not try to find me. Forgive me.
What was that?
You have me telling lies in old.
Okay, there was definitely a bell or something right around here. Yeah, some sort of tram or... Yeah. Okay, let's import
Linking to National Reconnaissance Office.
Okay, turn on the jet aircraft, streetcar, church bells, bird range. Okay, so it has to be here.
Dushanbe, Republic of Tajikistan. Population 500,000. Local time G.
Okay, so we got a jet aircraft, bird range, church bells. We need to get more specific then. Some sort of dock or something, right? A hotel. I mean, it had to be here, I'm guessing. Vezevolod residence.
Opening email gateway.
I don't know if I need more information or not. Oh crap! What town was that?
Email cancelled.
Let me get back to you. What was it? Crap.
Linking to National Reconnaissance Office.
Dushanbe.
Republic of
Dushanbe.
Tajikistan.
He's in the Vezevolod residence.
Opening email gateway.
Oh, Dushanbe. Dushanbe?
Message sent.
Hopefully that's right. Oh, the streetcar. I missed out. I missed out the
Republic of Tajikistan. Population
streetcar.
500,000.
Oh, I'm missing some data, I think.
You have me telling lies in old faces. I can tell the truth from lies no more. Everything is blurred.
Let's meet as soon as possible.
No.
Linking to National Dushanbe, Republic of Tajikistan.
Where would the streetcar be? Does it not show the streetcars?
Dushanbe.
It doesn't highlight the streetcars for me for some reason. Maybe I need to highlight it.
No more secret meetings. Now, please do not try to find.
Start again. Just from the beginning.
I have left Moscow. It's too dangerous.
What are you talking about? What happened?
I can feel them getting closer. It is only a matter of time before they know.
Relax, Birdsong. How do you know this?
You have me telling lies.
I don't hear a streetcar.
I can tell the truth from lies no more.
Maybe that was it. Let's try that.
No.
Relax.
Left Moscow. It's too dangerous.
What are you talking about? What happened?
I can feel them getting closer. It is only a matter of time before they know.
Relax, Birdsong.
You have me telling lies in old faces. I can tell the truth from lies no more. Everything is blurred.
Let's meet as soon as possible.
No. No more secret meetings. Now, please do not try to find me. Forgive me.
He's outside.
Please, calm down. Okay, now, start again. Just from the beginning.
I have left Moscow.
Okay, there's the airplane.
What are you talking about? What happened?
I can feel them getting closer. It is only a matter of time before they know.
Relax, Birdsong. How do you know this?
You have me telling lies in old faces. I can tell the truth from lies no more.
Linking to National Reconnaissance Office.
Okay, where's the streetcar go? Oh. What? Oh, so it can't be Dushanbe because I don't have a streetcar. Bird range. I guess this is the closest.
Novosibirsk, Russian Federation. Population 1.
I don't know. Like zoological gardens? I mean, maybe the birds migrate.
Linking to National Reconnaissance Office.
Got church bells, streetcars. Yeah, Dushanbe doesn't have the streetcars. Maybe, yeah, maybe. Yeah, what the heck there? I don't have the streetcars, so it's got to be here.
Novosibirsk, Russia.
Maybe the zoological gardens? In Novosibirsk? I'm going to try it out.
Gateway.
It's Surivov residence, maybe?
Message sent.
That wasn't right. Oh, no, I got it right. Because they're right next to the zoological. Oh, no. No.
Good job finding Birdsong. I'll have some of my people pick them up.
Yeah, the zoological gardens is where I guess you hear the birds because they would keep birds that are out of their normal range there, I guess. Okay, let's see if we can find them. Well, that's a rough crash course of Spycraft. You know, it's your adventure game, but it's got a interesting. It's kind of just notable because it has like a it's like movie realistic, I guess, but I don't know. I'd like to. It'd be interesting to see how much of this is actually true. I mean, I know it's stylized and it's a game, so it wouldn't be 100% accurate. But supposedly they did consult with actual people, so they kind of know what they're talking about a little bit. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed it. Do you win by invading the Ukraine. Who knows? I actually never beat this game fully, but I enjoyed what I did play of it. But yeah, FMV game. It's available on GOG. Runs pretty well. I just do a weird setup for my runs a lot better, obviously, if you don't do a weird setup for streaming. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the game. I'll probably do something a bit more recognizable next time. But yeah, have a great week, and I'll see you guys later. Thanks so much.